swear, I thought it dropped on Saturday. That's weird. This is so weird. Doing this
What's
way.
that box for?
This is so weird, Karan.
It's my soapbox.
This is really weird. I'm not
weird.
I'm used to having the headphones.
I know it feels weird having the headphones
Oh
on.
man,
honestly.
you're now into episode 59 of the Soapbox. You're here with your boy Sonny Tay. We got Chef Keen back in the building after like 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh, Nakeem is back from a flight.
Hey,
Oh,
you
shit,
was
I forgot about that.
Talk about
Just
it.
in time before the lockdown.
Podcast.
Talk about it.
Just in time before the lockdown.
We got Karan, aka Amal, on the ones and twos. He got the headphones on today, y'all. So he's in command. Well, kind of, but not really.
Yep.
We got Jaleesa in the building.
Hello.
Hi. I knew she was about to say some shit like that.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing?
I'm trying to stay safe, man.
Stay safe.
I low-key feel sick, yo. Oh, funny.
Don't say that, bro.
Definitely.
Like, it might be my allergies, but
Nah, my allergies kicking in too. A lot of people's allergies kicking in. So
Are you feeling like warm? Do you have a fever?
Yeah. Are you
nah,
shortness of
last
breath?
week I did feel like mad warm. I think it was like Tuesday. I had like a headache. Like, I think I had a fever, low-key. But honestly, I think it's my allergies. Cause like I don't
know.
I'm not coughing like that. So
Nah, I feel you.
You ain't gotta be caught.
Nakeem, how was your vacation?
Yeah,
bro?
how was your vacation,
How was
Nakeem?
Florida?
did you eat
It was
an
alright.
alligator?
Yeah, you what?
Alligator?
Oh, nah. I was only there for the weekend. It was for my grandfather's birthday party. He just turned 90.
Ooh, shouts to that.
Yeah.
Took
Applause
a
to
quick
that.
flight down there for the party.
Yeah, something late.
Something right. Karan, how was your day?
It's actually crazy. My bad. I don't mean to interrupt you, but actually, my brother just bought a ticket to Florida for $30 round trip,
That's what I'm saying.
or $35 round trip or some shit.
They didn't cancel no flights like going.
They
to
probably,
the States?
they probably.
They're thinking about doing it.
Yeah, they're
But
probably gonna
I'm saying,
cancel mad
I
flights.
might have a couple weekend trips, bro.
Dead ass.
But-
Dead ass.
As long as they're not quarantining niggas,
Yeah.
I'm out, bro.
To Puerto Rico is only $48. I might have to get a flight for the summer.
See, no,
Nah,
but
see, I'm not going to Puerto Rico.
Why?
I'm going in the States, so if some shit go down,
I mean, it's still
Puerto
part of the
Rico
States.
is part of the
It's part
United
of the United
States.
Who can't drive from Puerto Rico?
Talk about it.
If they
That's
shut
better
down
than
all
being
flights,
in
so they're
New
thinking about stopping, going from state to state.
Oh yeah, he did talk
So,
about that yesterday.
If
Yeah.
they shut down flights, you're not coming back from Puerto Rico unless you're a good swimmer. Like,
Nobody, you can't even swim from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's mad far from the States.
I bet you there's niggas that swim
Yeah, there's
that
niggas.
has,
No,
has done
Puerto
that.
Rico is further than Cuba.
Yeah, I know it's mad far. I'm playing. Nobody,
Like you could
nobody
probably
do that,
swim
man.
from Cuba to
Not
United
swim.
Nah,
You could probably take a
you
like
definitely
little
swim
raft.
from Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
You
Cuba.
could definitely swim from Cuba. Cuba's
a
not
fact.
that far.
But I don't know. I just realized like the flights are probably gonna get canceled. So if you get a flight for $35, $40 and it gets canceled, I hear they're just giving you like a voucher for how much you paid. So
Oh, word?
it's like when shit goes back to normal, like flights aren't gonna be like $40.
But
so
don't those vouchers only last? Well, I know usually because I used to work at airport when they give you vouchers,
it only lasts a
like
certain
that
amount
day.
of time.
Yeah.
But
I
see,
need to see
I'm not
this.
trying to book it for the summer. Like, I'm gonna book it for the weekend, like the following weekend.
funny
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but if the prices go back up, then you probably it's like there's no point of even
Nah, if
buying
the
it.
prices go back up, then they shouldn't. Like, I already bought my ticket.
Well, no, like I think
That's what I'm saying. If they stop letting people fly, and then later on the prices go back up, and my ticket was for later on, then that's different. But if I already got my ticket, and flying is still allowed, you're not about to just raise my price and I already paid for my ticket.
I feel like they would do some shit. I feel like this is all a scam, yo. I don't know.
We'll
It's
get
just some
into
crazy
that. We'll
shit,
get into
bro.
that. We'll get into that.
It's crazy.
Karan, how was your night last night, bro? You went into the dead zone.
Bro, it was
Ground zero.
chill. Like it was nothing like special,
There was
crazy. No,
nobody
I
out there?
actually had fun last night. What
That
happened?
shit look dead out there.
OD, bro. Well, from your
It
snaps,
was
it looked dead.
definitely like kind of dead, but
I
it
was
was
like,
like
damn. When I seen the snaps, I was like, yo, if I knew it was gonna be this dead, I would have went.
no, no, it was chill because the people who were out, like they were out to have a good time.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was cool. Like first spot, it was just a little hookah spot, whatever. Second spot, we just played pool with like everybody there. Fucking Rachel and Milan was like, they was like, no, we gotta play pool, and everybody there was mad nice. So I'm like, oh, y'all want to play pool? All right, like they was pressing niggas about like getting off the pool table. So I'm like, all right, whatever, cool, bro. They started playing pool and they was like embarrassed because they was just
Why?
because they
got the ass
didn't really
beat.
know how to play. Like
Rachel don't know how to play no damn.
they had to like hand me the sticks mad times, and I was looking trash out there, so I was embarrassing myself.
Damn,
So
you wasn't holding it down for the fellas, man.
I was trying, but I'm not nice. I'm like, damn, if Dante was here, he might have been smoking niggas. But I'm not nice. I'm not nice at pool.
Light.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, at least you came back in one piece. That's what matters. You
For
know?
now, I mean,
Yeah, you're
give
right.
me-
We don't
give
know
me
what's
2
going
weeks.
on.
I don't
Give me
know
2
why y'all
weeks.
put this nigga next to me.
Nigga, I'm next to him too. We, you about to both get it. Knock
Yeah.
on wood.
I should
Yeah.
put
It's
him
not
No,
on
one
wood.
of my friends, they were supposed to go to Italy.
Mhm.
Their flight got canceled, and she's in Aruba. And I told her as, you might not come back for the next 2 weeks. And she's like, chill, I'm not. I'm like, if you do come back, they're gonna make you quarantine for 14 days.
Is she still there?
It's guaranteed. If you're coming back to the States, you have to quarantine for 14 days.
Is she still there or?
She just left like Friday night, so she's gonna be there for like a week. But I'm like, bro, like if they cancel everything, like there's no in and out, bro, you're not coming back for like mad long. They
Like,
said
ever?
no. They said you're gonna be stuck at your destination for as long as 2 weeks.
But that's not too bad.
minimum.
2 weeks, bro. If you're only all right, say for instance you book a trip for only a week and you paid for that, and then all of a sudden you're like, damn, I can't get back. Where the fuck am I gonna stay?
That week
Like,
just turned into 3 weeks.
dead ass. Like,
Minimum. Like, you
I
know
hope
what I'm
his
saying?
job's still. You probably job's probably not still paying you either. You got called out of work mad times.
and
There's
yo,
mad vacation out that you probably don't got no more.
Whole Foods gotta share their PTO time with each other. That's some bull, bro.
They do?
Dead ass. I took a picture of it because I was like, damn, that's so.
Is there
fucking
Whole Foods
crazy.
up here? I meant to ask up one of y'all. Is there Whole Foods like near us?
I think in
Probably
Jersey.
Jersey.
Jersey's the
Jersey.
closest.
I need to go to Whole Foods.
For what?
I don't know. I want to buy some stuff there. I heard there's some dope stuff
Oh
in Whole
yeah,
Foods.
yeah. I got it.
You just go right to ShopRite.
Wow.
So, welcome to episode. What episode is this? 59? 59 of the
59.
Soapbox. You know, I guess things are a little different now.
The Soapbox.
Yeah, get the drop. Everybody's doing well.
Everybody's doing well, man. It was doing well. Y'all want to
Yeah,
jump
man.
into
For
the
now.
Corona? The Corona.
Oh, the Rona? Oh.
I'm gonna talk about that so I get the bullshit out the way.
Like, we wasn't just already.
Oh, we just talking about it, right?
In the midst of the conversation.
I mean, do you guys think it's people are making a bigger deal, or do you think like we should really be taking it super serious, or are people just kind of going a little crazy over this?
I want Jalisa to go first on this.
Y'all always want me to go first.
Yeah,
I always
that's
got
some
something
nice
to say,
things.
but nah, definitely people are overreacting just because I read this thing like, you know how everybody's just buying mad toilet paper and paper towels
Yeah,
and shit.
ShopRite,
Clean Walmart
Walmart,
out.
it's like packed,
Yeah.
like packed.
I read this thing. I don't know if it was on CNN or New York Times, but they were saying that it's a psychological like thing where like
It's just instinct, really.
it's an instinct to just buy mad toilet paper. I don't know. It says something about psychological epidemic something disorder where people just like turn on like this thing is like, oh, I gotta buy this, I gotta buy that. When in reality, how is that gonna help you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I heard also the mask that you guys put on only works for 10 minutes. I just recently found that out. Like, if you wear a stupid ass mask all day, it only helped you for the first 10 minutes.
Well, I mean,
Nah, it
I
doesn't
heard
even help for 10 minutes. I heard it doesn't work at all.
It doesn't. That's what I
You
heard
need
too.
you need the one that has the filter on it.
Yeah.
And
Filter what? Like
It's like an external filter. Like, you know, like how gas masks look and shit. Like that type of shit. That's what you need to be wearing to help you.
oh,
Those little
okay. I know what you're talking
fucking
about.
fabric masks. Those
Yeah.
shits don't do anything for you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
It
read
just makes
that
me look crazy.
I read that the mask only really helps if you have the virus from
Spreading it.
spreading
Yeah.
it, but it doesn't prevent you from getting it. Like you could, if, you know, people are wearing it to try to protect themselves, but it only helps if you have
Yeah, that's
if
what
you
I
have
heard
the virus.
too.
So it's kind of pointless. But
Okay. So we all agree that it is a virus out here, right? Nobody thinks it's like a government.
no, it's definitely
Thing.
a
No,
virus.
there's definitely a virus.
So we all agree there's a virus out there.
Well,
But-
I
Now, do
heard-
y'all think that it's as bad as people are saying it is?
Yes.
Yes, it's definitely.
It's bad just because of how fast it's spreading. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the real problem is, and that's why people are getting quarantined. Because you gotta think, 200 people died overnight in Italy.
That's
Given all of them
wild.
are old, but that's 200 people.
It's still
Facts.
people.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, at the end of the day, I guess it's still people getting infected and people still dying. And just because it's not affecting everybody, you know, it's still a pretty serious matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked up. It's actually funny. 2 days ago, I looked up countries with the most elderly people, and number 1 was China. Number 2 was actually Italy. Number 3 was like Greece, and number 4 was the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So
I heard
mean,
China's low key getting better, are they? I read
Yeah,
a
they
report
surpassed
that they're low key
their
getting better.
their recovery. So like, there's a lot. The thing is though, there's a lot more people recovering than dying from the coronavirus.
Yeah.
It's just that there's a lot of people that are catching it, but they're not dying from it. And that's why I think people are overreacting. I could see why if people are like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, people are dying every day, but like, not
Niggas die every
really.
day,
Like,
B.
yeah, and more people die of suicide. More people die of motor vehicle accidents. Like, people die of that more than they die of this. More people die of the flu.
Yeah, I
than,
was about to say.
I mean,
there was a report.
you gotta think though. How much time are you like? This hasn't been around that long.
It's been
You
around
don't
for
know
10
how-
years.
You don't know how long. Like, you don't know how it's gonna affect people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
You know
it's
what
been
I'm
around since actually more than 10 years. The first time they ever found a case of the corona was like back in 2004 in
Yeah,
China.
but was it this?
It wasn't.
'Cause-
It was a
Cor-
form of corona,
Yeah,
but
because coronavirus is like different things.
Mhm.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
a different form of coronavirus.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
no,
saying?
that's true.
So this
'Cause
is the first time they've seen this form of coronavirus.
I think
and
there's like
it's
4
spreading
different
so
types.
rapidly,
Yeah.
and that's what the problem is. That's why they keep closing shit down
Mhm.
because like one person will be like sporting events, one person will be in the arena with coronavirus,
Yeah.
and not everybody in the arena got coronavirus. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. But like I said, nobody's really dying from it unless you got diabetes, lung disease, heart disease. If you have a bad immune system where like you have like people with HIV are going to die from this. Like most people. But like if you like us healthy people, we're probably just going to contract it, be sick for like 2 days and then we'll recover from it. That's how like I don't know. I think people are just scared. Like I said, it's like a psychological thing.
Mhm.
Like, you know, people are just so scared. Like,
Yeah, but people also have to realize by going out and really buying up everything, and like it's really hurting people who actually need it. So
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are getting infected, and it's like I've been thinking about this a lot over the past few days, and it's just like I don't know, it's really sick, man. Because I feel like they have the cure, and I feel like they've had the cure for a long time, but now they're just trying to figure out how much they're going to charge, since a lot of people, I mean, of course it's going to go through insurance,
talk
but it's
about
just
it.
like it's
Talk
a
about
lot of
it.
deep
Yeah.
shit. It's a
No,
lot of,
go
I don't want to
into
get too
it.
I don't know, I really don't want to
think
get
I don't
too
think
deep
they have a
into it.
cure because they're just seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Like
No.
like we were saying, this is the first time they've seen this form of coronavirus.
Yeah, but they've been researching this. Like I said, it's not completely new. Like, I mean, they've been talking
No,
about.
they've been researching forms of coronavirus, but
Yeah.
this form they've never seen before, and they've never seen it spread so rapidly. So that's why it's this mass hysteria, and they're shutting shit down, not letting people travel to different countries.
How you guys feel about that? Shutting shit down, quarantine.
You
And
you
shit.
have to, honestly.
Yeah.
You have to. I'm surprised it hasn't gone further than how it is right now. Like, cause, bro, you see Italy, like,
Nah, I
keep
feel
referencing
you,
this,
bro.
like,
I feel you.
And
like,
New
shit is
Rochelle.
dead serious, bro.
I
Like,
feel you,
this
bro.
shit could be bad. Like, there's a lot of old people in this country.
Yeah.
yeah.
But death is a big business, man. Like,
No,
it's a
that
huge
is.
business. The pharmaceutical business, the death bit. Like, it's. I don't know, man. I think it's just a lot of sick shit going on. It's scary, and I don't know, man. It's a lot to deal with. But
Yeah. And with the people buying shit up, you gotta think about it as like, it's not like you haven't seen this before. Every time there's a snowstorm and they say people are gonna
Talk
get
about
stuck
it,
inside,
bro. Talk
they
about it.
run to the store and buy everything up. So it's just
They buying it up, but
Americans.
not like
Like, you know
this,
what I'm
bro. Like this shelves, like nothing on the
Dead
shelf.
ass.
That's how it is there, bro.
I've never seen that during a snowstorm.
I've never seen
prior
that,
to,
though.
Prior to
Yeah.
a snowstorm,
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
I've
Not
probably seen
empty-
certain
not
things.
as empty
yeah.
as it is.
Yeah, but you mad people in the stores. You're right.
buying everything
You're
up.
right. You're right.
2-3 carts
Mm-hmm.
because
right.
and then it snows like fucking
Nothing.
3 inches.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I
They
feel
be
you.
make this is like I'm gonna have to agree with Karan is saying because they dead ass making mad money off of people going to the grocery store buying up mad shit because it's because of the media. The media is parring with the government. Like the government is probably telling the media like, "Yo, amp this shit up crazy because we about to make mad money off of this." The United States is in debt like almost $1 trillion or more dollars. So they're definitely gonna make mad money off of people panicking, going crazy, especially insurance. It's not even groceries. It's also insurance. Like, you know how many people are actually going to the doctors now and they're billing insurances?
Oh, yeah.
And then some people are not even covered by insurance. Like, and they have to go to the doctor. Like, they're dead ass making money off of people going crazy. And I think that shit is so wild. Like, people don't see it. I was telling my mom this yesterday because she went food shopping. And she was like, yo, I was really fighting over one piece of toilet paper at the supermarket. I was like, y'all niggas is crazy. Like,
I heard people fighting over apples in ShopRite.
Word?
Yo,
Apples?
that shit is
Apples.
crazy.
Like at this
yo.
ShopRite,
Yeah,
like
in
recently,
Chester, bro. I heard there was only like one apple left. Somebody got punched for that shit.
Word?
Yeah.
See, that's crazy, bro. I don't know. It's like...
Wait, can I just cut you off real quick about the money part?
I appreciate you asking me to cut me off. Appreciate that.
Dang, what you trying to say?
Nah,
You want to bring shit up now? Nah, okay. Nah, but like, y'all heard about how they pulled like $1.5 trillion out of nowhere to fund?
Isn't that sus, bro?
Bro,
think
I honestly think that came from mad people buying shit in this country.
Oh, hell
like,
yeah, bro.
That's where they pulled the money from, and
Or
they're just
probably other
throwing it
shit.
back.
Hell no.
Like,
People didn't spend that much money.
bro, like I went to Walmart and ShopRite yesterday. There was no meat. No meat,
Yeah,
no
but
produce either.
$1 trillion.
Come on, bro.
The stores ain't that empty.
I don't think it's true. I think it's
I don't know. I
Nah,
don't
that
know,
money's sitting there. The government has money.
They
We're
just
in
don't spend
debt,
it.
but you got to think, all the countries are in debt. Like, they have the money to pay off the debt, but other countries are in debt to them. They're in debt to that country. It's just like how humans are. Like, you need credit to do shit in America. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I see what you're saying.
So everybody needs credit. Everybody's gonna have debt, some form of debt. But that money, it was just sitting there, and I feel like that's where like it kind of seems kind of like a conspiracy, because it's like the stock markets are falling crazy.
Yeah.
And then he called the state of emergency to get all this money. And I don't know if you guys have the stocks on your phone, but bro, that day he called a state of emergency, everything just started shooting back up.
Yeah.
Word.
I just kept getting alerts.
Yeah.
Like everything just kept going back up as soon as he called a state of emergency.
Yep, and a very close source to me who works for a big bank said that that day investors like put in over like $60 billion like it just into the bank she works in, like, and she's like that's like the largest she's ever seen it, so that's definitely gonna help out the banks and all that shit. So
like even like that, like, because you gotta think the economy's probably gonna bounce back now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shit dropped, everybody bought in low, and then now it's gonna skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? So the shit that happens kind of makes it look like a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like just the way shit is playing out.
My dad, I don't know, my parents are like into that conspiracy shit. So they were saying that they think that somebody released the virus because, you know, all these epidemiologists and scientists, they could cook this shit in a lab or like mad quick. They did it like within like a couple of days. So I feel like they already had this shit and like somebody released it for population control. Like, I know that sounds crazy.
I was saying that shit
count
too.
none of that stuff out, honestly.
I was saying that shit too because like it was just mad.
I need it. Pause. I need it. Pause. Edit this out, Dante. Please edit that out.
Why?
That sounds crazy.
I need it. I need it.
I was like, nah.
I need it.
Nah.
What was I saying? Yeah, no. I mentioned the same thing with my mom. I was like, yo, it's just sus how like this shit came out, even though it's been around. I'm not saying it hasn't been around. Like this shit has obviously been around, but the fact that it came out the blue.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, but not this time. I'm talking about the thing coronavirus, and not the kind I'm talking about right now. But like in some shape or form, this thing has been around, and now a deadly form of it came about, and I feel like I'm not saying the government had a hold of it, but they knew about it, and they knew like that shit was coming to the U.S. one way or another, and you know how every year they're trying to like lower the population, control the population, because like I guess scientists say like in a couple of years we're gonna have too many people in the whole U.S. and shit like that.
In the whole world.
So they want to control the population. So and I read something like every 20 years a mass flu happens or shit like that. 100 years. I mean, every 100 years like some mass like the last few flu like this was the Spanish flu in like the 1920s if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. It's off the top of my head.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not scared about it. Like,
well, I mean, we shouldn't be the ones scared. Like, we
But
should
I'm saying,
probably
I'm
be
not
worried
scared.
about our loved ones who's like older, maybe. But
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this is the shit. It was that Sylvia Brown book, End
Yeah.
of Days. She said, in around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe and attacking lungs, bronchial tubes, resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish as quickly as it arrives and attack again 10 years later and then disappear completely. That shit is crazy, yo.
well, 10 years later, we'll be in our 30s, so we should be good too.
I hope I have kids.
But
by
I'm saying,
then.
like, I don't think people should be scared. Like, honestly, what you did last night, I would probably do.
Yeah, Nakeem was.
You know what I'm saying?
Nakeem,
like,
I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Nakeem
I
was
was
he pulled the
all
Dante,
down
bro. It's
for
alright. You pulled the
Jersey,
me.
bro.
You
Soft,
pulled the
I was
me,
all
bro.
down for Jersey. You said the city, and then you hit me with the, oh yeah, you know they only do this once a month, so it's probably gonna be mad crowded. I said crowded.
It wasn't crowded.
That's exactly what I'm trying to avoid.
Well, we
I feel
didn't even go to that spot, but I mean, it was dead out there, but
Yeah.
it was still people out.
I just
Yeah,
feel like
like
you
I
shouldn't.
Like I said, when I saw that it was dead, I was like,
Like,
damn,
oh,
I
you
should have
probably
went.
should've went,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was about to be lit.
You would've had
He was
fun,
like-
too.
Y'all never
he was like,
invite
oh,
me
it's-
nowhere,
it's
bro.
gonna be
Nah,
mad
he didn't invite
crowded.
me either.
I was gonna invite you, but
Why?
thought you
No,
were-
I want to hear. Why you didn't
I
invite
did not
me?
invite you. I don't know. I
Ooh.
thought about it.
Yo, see what you see what the fuck I be
Nah, 'cause
talking
we
about?
was really like, we was like, damn, we need more because we were supposed to have like a group.
Yeah, I was
like,
supposed to go with y'all.
squad. We were supposed to have a squad. I was
Bro,
like,
Rachel called me last night trying to press me.
Word?
Yeah. She's like, come to pick you up right now. It's like, yo,
Y'all
you gotta
never,
chill.
Nah, I was supposed to
Ever.
go with Rachel, and she was gonna hold me down because I didn't want to spend no money. And she was gonna hold me
Yeah.
down. I was like, nah, I'm not going. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I don't think it should like hinder people from like going out and like
And
kind
living
of.
their life,
I mean,
yeah.
a bunch of people in one spot. I hear you. It is a little sus.
like,
I
how do
wouldn't
you
it.
feel about like all the festivals? Like, is that a right choice?
I don't think so.
No.
That's cool if they cancel. Like the NBA games being canceled, the NCAA canceling the
I mean,
tournament.
people
I
like
agree
the players
with
are
that.
actually like cashing it now. So
I
Yeah.
agree with that. I agree with all that. That's
Because
good.
stuff like that, you can't even have distance in between you. Like your
Exactly.
seats are right next to each other.
I understand that, but like you can't be scared to go to the fucking mall. You feel me? Or go to the city and do what you have to do.
you just have to take like you just wash your hands. Like you
But
just
just
have
be
to take the
careful,
right
but
measures.
it's like-
yeah. Don't touch your face.
I don't know. It's like I'm not scared. Like if I get the virus, I get the virus. It is what it is. I'm
Dante said
chilling.
I'm going out with a bang.
I'm
if
going
I
out with
catch
a
it.
bang, bro. Like if I get the virus, I'm gonna live my life. Like I'm
Nah,
gonna go to
bro.
work. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna let it hinder me from what I'm doing everyday life.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be cautious, but I'm not gonna be scared about it. Like I'm not freaking out. I'm not going out to the store buying mad shit. And I heard today my friend was talking about they're running out of gas in the city or something like that.
Stop
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah,
bro.
in the city though. I don't know.
Well,
about
there's 3 gas stations in Manhattan, so
You
For
serious?
facts.
there's really only 3. I swear to God.
But that's in the city. I don't know about up here.
I know where every
Yo,
single.
I did not know that shit.
There's only 3 gas stations in Manhattan.
Yo, in
And the
Brooklyn, bro,
prices-
there was like 2.
And the
bro.
prices are crazy. Like it's always been like that,
Crazy,
like for
bro.
years. It's
Cause
like,
there's one by Jacob Jarvis, right over there.
there's one right before you get on the FDR on exit 7, and there's one somewhere in Midtown. Like it's like a small golf somewhere in Midtown.
Yo, I really did not know
And there's
that.
one by
Yeah.
Lafayette where the Old Supreme used to be. That's the third
Mhm.
one.
But I don't want to spend too much time on this. Everybody be safe. Don't freak out.
Yeah, man. The
You know
Corona
what I
got
mean?
30 minutes from us. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, see, you know what I mean,
Cause
bro?
it's just
Like,
a lot
I
of
mean,
subjects
it is a lot
within
going
that
on.
topic.
it's a hot
It's serious,
topic,
bro.
but like
It's
I
serious.
feel like I hear, but like
It's not that serious.
Don't let it
but
fuck
I
up
really-
your
Nah,
mental
it's
like that,
serious.
bro.
You gotta talk about it, man.
I hear, but I don't like how it's fucking up people's mental. Like this, all they're
Yeah.
watching, this all they're concerned about. Like, yo, watch Power. Like, watch something else that's more fun. Like, why are you so fixated on this virus? Like, yeah, it's out there, but like people's mindsets and they fucking up Chinese people because of that shit.
Yeah.
Like any Chinese person that they're around, they're like fucking them up. I've seen like mad
They're
videos of that
discriminating
shit.
and stuff.
Yo,
People
That's
not
wild.
even
Yo,
going
the
to
Chinese
spots.
food spot's supposed to be closed, bro.
Bro,
Yo,
I was gonna go to one in Goshen to see what's up with that.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not going to Chinese.
No, stop it. Stop it.
That just
I wasn't
sounds
gonna
bad,
buy
bro,
nothing, but
Yeah,
I was just
chill.
like looking at it. I wanted to see like
Just gonna drive by.
Yeah, to see the
Are they
people there.
open?
You had to see if
Yeah,
they
it's
said
open.
they're
I
coffee.
believe it's open. What else? They just closed down Gold's Gym.
Oh yeah,
For
they
real?
did this
Yeah,
morning.
and Newburgh and Middletown they closed down.
For real?
Yeah, I think a couple weeks.
A couple
I
weeks,
think
bro.
2. I think only 2.
No, my mom said she was going to the gym tomorrow. I think they closed down some of the classes that they
no,
had.
they said Newburgh and Middletown is closed.
Damn, so wait. Cause she's dead since
She
she was
probably
going to the
don't know.
gym.
Yeah, she probably don't know.
No, she's the one that told me about it. She said that they're closed. today.
Oh, maybe it's just today. I don't know.
Because she said tomorrow they're gonna open, but not have any like those like Lamaze classes or anything. Like
They probably just want to do a deep clean.
Yeah.
All right, then let's
Shout
move
out
on.
to everybody who works out.
Yikes.
Yeah, shouts to Ghost Gym members. That's my gym.
Wash your hands.
Wait. I want to ask y'all. Since y'all watch sports, what are y'all doing now?
Playing 2K.
Damn, y'all just gotta play something or
put
do
on the
something.
put on the 2K simulator and watching it.
I'm playing 2K and phone shopping. That's what I'm doing, bro. To make up my time.
Dante, you got
Y'all
See
not
the
watching
video, bro.
those?
We gotta do shit like that. That shit was fucking
Oh, man,
hilarious.
that is funny,
Yo,
right?
betting on the simulation.
Nah,
Yo,
we
that
should
shit is
do
funny
that.
as fuck.
My suggestion, I don't even know if I want to put this out there, but whatever. For y'all, y'all better start making YouTube videos or doing something because it's gonna be mad people.
Talk
just out
about
home
it.
chilling.
Jobless.
This is when y'all supposed to be on your content shit.
Talk about it.
Whatever. Not everybody's built
Get
for
the
that.
gunshots out
Whatever.
here, man. Somebody drop the ball. That's a fact.
I'm just trying to help people.
That's
out.
a
For all you
fact.
creatives,
Yeah. Take this
get
time.
to it.
All right, man. Let's start with some music, man. Let's start with some music.
Oh no! Before you even do,
Put it up.
put the soundboard down. Hey, where's the horns again? Man, I don't acknowledge no J Electrona.
You don't want to acknowledge it?
Only J Elect I acknowledge is.
How y'all feeling? You getting me cold, bro?
How you feel about the album, man?
You cold?
I'm chilling, bro.
I don't know.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
I want to hear what you think about it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
JC
smoked that nigga though.
You think so?
Jay-Z smoked
Why
that
is
nigga,
everybody
bro.
saying that? Honestly, I feel completely different.
Jay-Z
was a collab?
smoked that nigga.
Nah.
It was collab.
Yeah.
Like I said, every track was with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Every track Jay-Z
I
was on
don't.
it.
Yeah, but the one.
That one, like,
what's it called?
a minute and 50-something songs?
Yeah,
It was
it's
just
pretty
him.
sure. It's called like Praise the Sun or something like that. It was the only one without him.
Fruits of the Spirit.
Oh, Fruits of the Spirit.
Fruits of the
Yeah,
Spirit, it was just him.
bro, that's the only song I like from the album. The one song Jay-Z was.
You don't like... You
That's
don't
the only. I
like
swear
the
to
Ghost
God,
of Soldier Sim?
I don't like
The
any-
Blinding?
I told you like I don't like any of this shit, bro. That's the one song I'm like I'd probably go back to, and that I downloaded.
I'm saying... Nah, I kind of like the album. I like almost every song on it besides 2 songs.
I only heard it once though, honestly. But
I didn't like the Rihanna flip that they did. That Rihanna flip that they did. You know what I'm talking about? I think
which
it's,
one was it? You might have to play it
Flux.
because I only heard everything like once.
This is the song, I think.
Beautiful fact, we the chosen, throwing Rock Nation brunches. That's a feast for non-believers. I created my own Easter. Evidence for your
They flip,
reverence.
What song was
Would I
it?
not have a
Like,
watch
what's
like a
Rihanna's
Saudi
song?
Higher.
Flip.
Higher.
Oh, higher.
Higher, yeah. They flipped that shit. Honestly, bro, I like it, but I'm not counting this as his debut album.
Well, I mean, it's a collab album.
It's a collab album, number 1. Number 2, Jay-Z smoked it.
You really think that?
Yo, Jay-Z smoked Jay Electronica.
I thought.
And
I don't
now
know,
Jay
man.
Electronica has some bars, bro, but Jay-Z violated, bro. Bro, the first official track goes to
Nah,
Soulja
the bar
Slim.
when he was like, when he said like, if I want to name my son Sarah some shit,
Yeah.
that was a hard like.
Bro,
like
how
you
you
call him Sarah or whatever he said. That was hard. but-
Nakeem, if you have a debut album, right? A collab album, right?
which is on the way. West Indies crew
You feel me?
coming 2020.
And it's your album. Are you gonna have Nate be the first voice that the people hear?
I don't know.
Jay-Z was the first voice that people heard on
I
this
mean-
album, bro. And he smoked him. The first verse, he smoked him, bro.
The thing is,
He smoked him. I like the album though.
you sometimes you gotta put your pride to the side because it's gonna be more strategic for him to put Jay-Z first. Because when was the last time he dropped music?
Jay-Z?
No, Jay Electronica.
10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. And
Nah, he dropped like I think something.
This is always your answer, Nakeem.
what?
That when did he release music? 10
No,
years
that's
ago.
what I'm saying. 10 years ago, and Jay-Z, that's a
Like
big
17, I
name.
think.
So he obviously wants record sales.
I
So
hear
that's
you.
why it's a collab album, because a lot of people don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a real hip hop head,
Yeah.
you're not gonna know who that is.
I only know about him because he has a baby with Erykah Badu. That's the only
Exactly.
like
10 years
relevance.
ago, bro. Like 10 years is a long time. The people that are big into like the hip hop scene, the young kids now.
Yeah. I don't know if it's really 10 years, but I'm just say 10 years ago. It feel like
think
10
about
years.
it. 10 years ago, we were like what, 13?
Yeah. It feel like 10 years. I could be wrong.
13.
But I think he dropped a single in like 2017, The Letter to Falcon or some shit.
Letter to Falcon or something.
But I like it, bro. But it's like I'm
the
surprised you don't like any songs.
I think
off
the
this.
music itself sucks. Like I really love the content. Like the shit
Oh, the
he's
beats
saying.
are trash.
I think the music. I don't know. I don't like a lot of the beats, but I don't know. Just the music making. Like I love the content. Like he's just
You
all
don't
the
like the
songs he's
production of
talking. I don't. Maybe it's the production. I don't know. I don't know if it's the production or if it's just his song making. Maybe he
was rapping a lot about Allah and all them people.
I mean, yeah, he's talking a lot
All
of
the
like
people.
5%er, Haile Selassie, like he was talking about the Anunnaki, like mad crazy, like
he wasn't really
informal
spitting no shit. You was
Can you
talking
speak
about
on the corona?
like
Nah, not the Rona. He
I
didn't
know what
touch
you're
on
saying.
that.
He wasn't really talking that shit that he wasn't Exhibit C.
No, I mean, not even that shit. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like the music on there. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the beats. Maybe it's the way he's putting the songs together. I thought he had. People are saying that Jay-Z smoked him, but personally, I like Jay.
Trump's verses?
Like his verses a little more. So that's why I was a little upset. Where I'm like, damn, I wish she would just like
Did album by
have more
yourself.
verses himself.
But
Yeah.
he did say one of the things that he didn't put an album out at the time because he didn't want no one to judge him. That's so stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, when you put stuff out, I mean, but some people, I don't know, I could kind of understand that because if you take, yeah, I mean, as soon as you could work on something for years and years and years and think it's great, the moment you put it out, people are gonna be like, oh, that shit is trash in like 2 seconds. Kind of like what I did. Like I just skimmed through it. I actually listened to the whole thing, but like
But you could
it was
call
a
it
short
trash.
ass. First of all, it was only 10 songs, so
Yeah.
I got
And
the
these
album's
songs
30
weren't
minutes long.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can understand that. Like you take years to put out an album, and then in the second, people are like, "Oh, it's trash." So I can understand the insecurity and
That's
just.
how I feel about Uzi.
That's how you feel about Uzi? Well, I mean, I think Uzi's album was a little better than this.
Uzi's not my taste, bro. Uzi's not my taste.
Did you? I didn't hear the deluxe.
Bro, I heard both of them shits.
How was the
Them shits
deluxe?
was trash.
People
Nah,
are
let me
saying
not
people
say
are
that.
saying the deluxe is
Let me not
much
say
better.
that. It is a lot better.
It is a lot better.
Yeah, let
I
me
have
go
to listen
to
because I actually
Uzi
there's
shit.
like maybe 5 songs I like from the
I'm
first one.
chatting.
Is it actually good? Like the deluxe?
I'm just not. I like some of the songs.
Well,
but
be
it's just,
objective. Like don't go off your personal taste.
Okay,
Just go
look,
how the
so
music
for
sounds
the regular, I like 2 songs off that shit.
from the first.
The first album,
Okay.
The Eternal Take.
Okay.
Only 2 songs. The deluxe, which is the Love versus whatever 2 or whatever.
Yeah, I saw he had like a lot of features on it. He had
Yeah,
big
I
ass
think
features.
I like most of the features. Like the one with, the one with 21 Savage on here. The one with 21 Savage I like, even though it's not on here. The one with Nav, Young Thug, Young Nudy, Lil Durk, and it's right here. 2 songs, 3 songs by himself. I like the deluxe because I feel like
People are saying that.
this is more
It's
Uzi.
better.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
vibe. It got like bangers on that shit. That first one, I guess he was trying something new with the production and his rapping, but I wasn't trying to hear that.
See, the thing is, I kind of like when Uzi makes more like melodic like raps.
It was more
Like,
melodic.
The second one?
The first one
I
was
just
more
love
melodic.
saying that.
Oh, the first one was more melodic.
Hell yeah.
I felt like I felt like there was a lot of rapping on the fucking first album. On the first one he dropped, the first version of this. I felt like that.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it. You might be right.
I felt like it was mad rapping, like mad trap, like rapping. Like I like when like
I think melodic
like
is a new term for autotune. Sorry. That's why.
Yeah.
Keep going.
whatever. Yeah,
Nah, melodic is not auto tune, bro.
Uzi uses autotune.
Yeah, but
it doesn't have to be like it's a big part of like melodic rap is auto tune, but it doesn't necessarily
It's
have to
the
be auto
part of
tune.
melodic rap. It's autotune. Without autotune, it's not melodic rap.
No, you can have melodic raps without auto tune.
Like, name one rapper that does melodic rap who doesn't do autotune.
Melodic rap without auto tune.
I'll wait.
Does Rowdy Rich
He uses autotune.
use auto tune?
Yes, he does.
Can you confirm that?
I gotta hear a live performance from him, but
so you can't confirm it.
I confirm right now. If you want me to look it up real quick.
So what you're saying is that you're just making allegations.
I mean, you would have to give me a few. You would have to give me like we would have to come back to it, but I bet you I can find mad melodic rappers who don't use auto tune.
All right. So when you find them, come back to me.
We'll come back to it.
But
yeah.
how do you feel about that album?
Did you hear it?
Uzi's album?
Nah, I didn't listen to it.
Damn, the
Damn, the
king.
King. Yeah, like
Oh,
8
that's
weeks.
your man's too. You can listen
Nah,
to
I don't know if he really fucks with Uzi like that.
I fuck with Uzi.
it. Uzi.
I didn't listen to anything.
He's
though.
alright. It's not my type of music.
Talking to the mic, please.
Oh, sorry.
Get to listen to
He's
Mike.
not really. I don't really listen to like rap like that anymore because low key I think it's corny.
What?
I heard way better rap.
Nah, she said that. She been saying that a lot, bro. She don't listen to rap like that.
Y'all
Why
some
is it
haters,
corny?
dead ass.
She just don't like the mainstream rap. She don't really.
Yeah.
She likes rap. She likes underground rap because she like Boss. She like JID.
Oh, can I put you on
She trying
onto
to
this
act-
song
she's
that
trying
I
to be
think is
woke.
so? Y'all might not think it's fire, but all right, type it in.
What's the
Wait,
song?
wait.
I'm about to put you on. All right, go to Baby Father.
Baby Father. You heard of Baby Father, Karan?
I have not.
You heard of Baby Keem?
I've heard of Father and I've heard of Baby Keem. Yes.
And play the first song. That's my song, bro.
Yo, why should it be like some crazy shit? Jaleesa putting us to a
Turn
song.
my
What the
headphones.
hell?
I'll turn my headphones down.
I feel like Nakeem would like this.
I think Karan might like this.
Well, I do like the beat already.
Yeah,
not
me
gonna
too.
lie. I'm a sucker for a smooth beat like this.
Me too.
Hopefully there's some more to it.
This hurts my ears a little
Yo,
bit.
I
but-
hate rappers that be doing mad shit in songs.
You be doing that in the podcast.
Like nigga,
That
just,
shit
just
pisses
sing a
me
rapper, do
dead
whatever.
ass. Hold on, I'll lower it
Yeah,
down for you.
he set the tone, man.
Like, what is this, bro? Like,
All right, done. Let's hear
Shut
it.
up.
Oh, I've definitely heard this before. This is mad old.
It is old, but I fuck with it.
Turn this shit off.
Y'all mad annoying. I'm never putting y'all onto music ever again.
20 bands, 20 bands, 20 bands. 20 bands, 20 bands, 20
I
bands.
had to keep drop to this.
20 bands, 20 bands.
It's on the key right here.
This shit is garbage.
You know what? I'm never gonna say nothing about music ever. Fuck out of here.
stop. Nah, you good, Jaleesa.
What made you choose is I don't know. The beat is
fire.
fire.
I
Yeah,
like the
beat. Is
beat.
fire.
I love the
Something
beat.
like that.
Man, I want to hear no. I want to hear no.
bands,
I want to hear no
20
British niggas say 20 bands over and over again.
That's all he
Like,
says? Just 20
Bands,
bands?
20 bands.
Yo.
Yeah.
No, that's not what he says. There's no way.
Yes.
That's all he says the whole song? What the fuck?
Pretty much, yeah.
For real? Yeah, nah.
You
Why'd
guys
you
just,
say you thought we was gonna like that? What are you thinking?
So you trying to insult my intelligence in music?
I'm saying.
I'll talk your shit, Jaleesa.
So Jay
You know what,
Electronica.
Yeah,
fuck these niggas, man. No,
I
not
like the
fuck these
album.
niggas.
I like the album.
yeah, I'll
It
give it
wasn't the
another-
best, but I like it.
I'll give it another listen.
You guys listen to Don Toliver? He dropped a good album.
I heard it was. I didn't. I never
Don
really
Toliver?
listened to him.
Don
but-
Toliver. He signed with Travis. Well, they're affiliated
Oh,
with each
nah,
other.
I heard about him. Yeah,
He's
but I
dope.
haven't-
He's dope. He had a good album. Rich the Kid got the album. Boss Man. I didn't really fuck
I like
with
Rich the Kid. I'll check it out. I didn't check it out.
it. Who else? Oh, Jaleesa. Your
What?
girl Kaylani dropped a banger.
That is not my girl. Fuck out of here.
Did she drop an album or just a
Kalani?
single?
Single.
Or just a single?
Y'all
How
about
was
to eat and y'all be smacking in the fucking mic. I'm gonna let y'all rock though.
I don't really like Kalani. I've been said this. Her shit sound corny. It sound like she about to fuck.
Yo, when I say this song spoke to me, bro, it spoke to me.
Let me hear it.
I'm excited for the album.
I like her as a person, but her music is
It's so crazy missing you when I get on. Down Julio make me Fulvio. And I might hit your phone up with that bye bye bye. Missing my da da da. Missing that all of this love is toxic.
I'm getting a little Summer Walker
I feel
vibes.
like you never been in a toxic relationship.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you not listen to all her stories she tells? What's wrong with you?
So how can you not like this song? I feel like you have to be either a toxic person or have been in a toxic relationship to really understand this song. Because I've understood.
I mean, you can still understand the song and not like it. Like,
Nah, it's just.
But like when I feel like with R&B, you have to really be in the situation or like been through a situation to really vibe with a song.
You know,
I feel like that's why the King don't be like R&B. That's my hot take.
You know what's
not
my
true.
favorite R&B
That's
song
not-
right now, and it's actually by Summer Walker. It's called Nobody Else. That song, it's
It's new?
No, it's old.
Oh,
It's
okay,
from that
okay.
album she dropped recently.
Uh-huh.
That is like my favorite R&B song right now, or like it's between that one and a Her song.
Oh, you capping now.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Because you said you don't like her. You said before you
No,
don't fuck
I
with
said
her.
I don't like a lot of her music, but there's some joints. Like right now on my repeat, The most played song I have right now, I'm gonna show you. It's been like this for the past month.
Who else dropped music, Karan?
Take You There. That is my song, bro. These are like, this whole list right here is all the songs that I listen to every single day.
That's annoying. You listen to the same songs every day.
Yeah, what?
So I
Yeah.
gotta put y'all onto some shit, man.
Wait, play Take You There. I feel like Dante, you would like it.
I heard that song before. Already.
Man, nobody else put out music.
You know what?
Oh,
This is
Megan
why
Thee
I don't be
Stallion
saying
dropped
nothing
an
about
album.
music.
But y'all ain't hear. You heard Megan's album yet, bro?
Nah.
Oh my goodness, you heard
Bro,
Megan's
I don't
album?
listen to anything.
I
I've been
heard
in my
some of it. It
own
was
world all
fire,
week.
but I didn't get a chance to like sit down and actually listen. I don't have time like that anymore to be like
Listen
in
to
my
music.
room laying down like, yeah, this is so fire.
Y'all heard
Like,
Janae Aiko's album?
I have to get to it. I hear a lot of people
Heard
say
Janae
it's
Aiko's
good.
album? Oh, you did hear it. Okay, you heard something at least.
No, I didn't.
Oh
I don't
my
listen to her music.
I'm the
Her
only
music
person that
sounds
listens
like
to music.
Kalani's music. I can't. It sounds like they're about to fuck and whining and
No.
crying about the same nigga.
Bro, it's been a busy week with the coronavirus outbreak.
No, it's not even that.
I mean, you got
It's
plenty of
like-
time to listen to music. Nah, Janae's
Now we have to
album
get to
was
the
very.
supermarkets, bro.
She's in love. Like
With Big Sean. Yeah.
she's in love. This album spoke that she's in love and she's like she's
With that
healing.
ain't shit nigga.
Honestly, this album,
Boy.
like you can hear that she's in love and she's healing from this album.
Yeah, with that ain't shit nigga.
Stop it.
Cause didn't he do her dirty?
You
No,
don't know that.
no,
he didn't.
they just
That's
broke
what
up.
I heard Big Sean did her dirty.
All I heard was that they broke up, and she was the toxic one.
Yeah, you could hear from her music.
True.
But
But it's
like,
not wrong with toxic people.
what's her sign? Gemini, right?
I think. I don't know.
So it was probably her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, how do y'all feel about the baby slapping women?
Yo.
Mm.
Yo, I heard, what's it called? It wasn't even her that was recording.
What do you mean?
It wasn't. It was
somebody
somebody else.
else?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was somebody else recording, and she said she got slapped.
Wait, it was somebody recording
Somebody
the phone?
was, somebody
Who
was
had the flash? Like the
yeah,
flash on
had
the
the
phone?
flash, and then hit him in the face with the phone.
And it wasn't her, but he just swung like
At the
just
Yeah.
wildly.
first person you saw.
But
Okay.
his people are saying that he hit the person with the phone, and
didn't
she's saying
she
that
did not get slapped.
she's saying that she got slapped. This
The
this
lady, yeah.
and she wasn't the one recording though.
Okay.
But anyway, she sued
but-
for 30,000.
30,000.
Yeah,
But she went to the hospital. I mean, it doesn't mean nothing. You could fake
She
it.
said
but
she got concussion and all that.
nah, she said she got contusion.
What is that?
I don't even know. She just got hit. It probably like swole up a little bit. I think that's what it is. It's like a little
Man,
swelling.
she was in the back of the ambulance smacking herself.
I'm not
That's
gonna
what she
hold
was
you.
doing.
I don't.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
blame
saying?
her,
I
bro.
do
Get
the
them
same
coins.
shit.
I'll do the same
For quick
shit.
30 racks?
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
saying,
probably-
quick, come on,
It's
yo.
a fat.
Keep your hands to yourself, young man.
Let me see. Contusion.
Like you
contusion,
famous,
contusion.
you can't be doing.
Bruising
like
can have
that.
causes of bleeding, blood or bleeding under the skin due
under
to
the
trauma
skin. Yeah,
of
that's
any
what it
kind.
is. Yeah.
Typically
Wait.
black. Yeah, it's a
Real
bruise.
quick,
Bruce.
Yeah, this is a black.
if y'all was really up, like mad rich, like on like some Travis Scott shit,
Mhm.
and you fucked this girl and she got pregnant, but all right, say for instance y'all had sex and then like she's having sex with other niggas and then she gets pregnant, would y'all be tight if she tried to say the baby was yours?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
But like, all right, think of it in a female perspective.
Okay.
Would you say, all right, say for instance, you had sex with like 3 different niggas, including like Travis Scott, and then you get pregnant. Would you
Uh-huh.
try to say it was Travis Scott's baby?
because
No, I mean,
Travis has the most money out of the
Oh
three
yeah,
guys?
like like he's rich. But knowing you already had sex with 3 other people.
So coming from the female's mind, why would she jump to Travis automatically and not the other men?
Because he got money.
That's what I'm saying.
They
But
don't.
what if you were a female? Would you
Would I
you
say
go
that
after
Travis did it?
Travis Scott because you got pregnant?
that wouldn't be the responsible thing to do. It would be to actually find out who's the father first before you,
But that's
Go
gonna
after
take
anybody.
like another 9 months.
I guess it's worth the wait,
She's
right?
saying you're right in the political answer. You're right. But the way she's saying that most, not saying
like
most,
most
women,
people,
some women
a lot of people, yeah,
will go after the guy who has the most money.
Yeah.
of course.
Would
That's
you?
what she's saying.
I'm talking about y'all. If you were a
So
female,
he's saying
would you do
if
that?
we thought like that. Wait, so you're saying if
mean-
we thought like that?
No, if you were a female and
Like,
you
would
had.
we do
If
that?
I was a female, hell yeah, I'm going after
Nah,
Travis.
the thought would definitely cross
Pause.
my
Look
mind.
at you, mad,
Hell
mad
yeah.
thirsty for that money.
Hell yeah, what
Nah,
you talking about?
I wouldn't even do it just because.
You have
What if
morals?
he's not?
What if he
not
is?
because of
Oh,
morals.
okay.
What if he's not?
My bad.
Now you just put all this shit out, and now you look dumb as fuck because he's not the father.
Yeah.
On
And you
some
just
Maury
blew up
shit.
his spot. Now you all in the.
Now you look stupid.
Now you look stupid, and you're not getting no money.
But then you kind of don't you get like fame from that too? Like,
Because you get clout and shit. Yeah, it depends how you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone-
You get clout for being stupid, so people know you in the streets, but you still not getting no money off of it.
Yeah, that's not a
True.
good long-term career goal.
But even though there are some men that are like, don't some men like pay off their like alleged baby mamas?
yeah, that's
for
what
money
I'm
and shit?
saying. They do.
So she's
Yeah, but she's not gonna get a bag like that. She
Come
probably
on,
get,
if it's
30,000,
I mean,
what
if-
you gonna do with that?
There's a lot you could do with
What? If I had
30,000.
There's a lot
30,000,
you can do with
Are you
30,000.
crazy?
30,000, bro.
30,000.
my life.
You gotta raise a
You can get
kid.
30,000 right now, right?
Oh wait. Oh, I thought we were talking about the baby slap. Oh,
I'm talking
no.
about the
A
kid, bro.
What do you mean? If you, I mean,
30,000.
I mean,
Bro,
what are you talking about?
30,000.
30,000.
Wait, no, stop
That's
it,
not
stop
doing
it.
nothing. For
Well,
you.
first of all, nobody's just gonna pay off a money amount of money like up front. Like obviously, like a mother would do child support. That's when like the bread comes.
No, but
No,
I'm
yeah.
talking about there's some men that will pay off their alleged baby mamas so that they don't go out in like public or social media with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Or they could be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I had sex with him. Like, all right, let me put it in a better perspective. Like, I had sex with Travis Scott, and then I had sex with this other guy, and then all of a sudden I have chlamydia. Who the fuck you gonna blame? Like, the nigga that has more money or the...
Well, first of all, a lot of these bigger superstars they make women sign NDAs first before. you
Really?
can
I
even-
didn't know that.
Yes, like literally, even people who aren't. If you have a little bit of clout, like I know people who are like, yeah, like if you chill with me, you have to sign a NDA first. Like that's standard in like the
Wow.
industry. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Trump had NDAs too.
I mean, it can be broken. So I mean, not everybody's gonna.
What does
follow
that
it.
stand for? NDA?
Non-disclosure agreement.
Talk about it.
Thank you, Nakeem.
So even if they got something, you can't say it?
You can, but then they're allowed to take legal like action, and you're gonna lose since if you signed it. So
What if you don't sign it?
if you don't sign it, then that's your. I mean, most people are probably gonna dub you like if you don't sign it.
Well, what if they have something? Like, remember that Charlie Sheen shit? And he ended up having HIV, and he was fucking all these women?
Yeah.
Do you think they signed NDAs?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's what
Charlie
I'm
Sheen.
saying.
Well,
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen's a crackhead, so I doubt he's getting women to sign NDAs.
Nah, but you guys heard about that, like how he has HIV.
Yeah.
now and
Yeah,
stuff
that
like
was a
that,
big
like,
thing.
You know, but like, do
And
you
it's
think
actually illegal, like to have sex with other people.
But he
and
was
if you
doing
know.
it anyway, so that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I mean, if he,
like,
if
Yeah,
he knew
but-
about it, but
Yeah, did he know about it?
yeah, but then I think those other women contracted HIV, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
If
it's
you have
only
sex
it's
with
only illegal if you know about it.
If you
and
know about
you're-
it. If you don't know about
you're
it, then it's
spreading
not your
But
fault.
see, that's where, see that like that blue line, like you know, like you don't. I feel like it's so hard because I feel like people that are up like that, like all right, Magic Johnson, like he knew he had HIV for mad long.
no, you don't.
No, how do you
How do you?
how do you
you
think he
don't
knows?
You don't know. You could have HIV for years and not know
How many times
any
do
symptoms.
How many times do people usually get checked?
Because honestly, last time I got checked was like last year.
You know what I'm saying? Like people
Yeah.
don't regularly get checked.
No, but you show signs like if you
Not
have
with
HIV.
With
Yeah.
HIV?
HIV
Well, I mean, if
is
you
just
give
the
those
autoimmune thing that
It's
happens.
later though. It's later.
That's
like,
AIDS. AIDS is later. HIV is now. Like
This
that
needs-
it like depresses your immune system. So like if you're
Yeah.
getting sick like every week with some crazy ass like pneumonia or bronchitis or
Yeah.
tuberculosis, that could be a
doesn't
sign.
always happen.
yeah,
though.
but see, that's the thing. You have to get sick from something else.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
just
what I'm
weakens your
saying.
immune system, and then you get sick from something else.
But what
So
if-
if nothing else around you is getting you sick, then you're never gonna know. And
I don't
men
know.
don't really show symptoms as much as women do for STDs.
Yeah, but all right, so women obviously get checked more than men, right? So like,
Yes.
what if you're having sex with all these women, and then one of them comes back with HIV? That doesn't tell you to go be like, oh, let me go to the doctors and get.
Oh, of course. If I find out about that,
Oh,
of course. If I find out about that, I'm gonna definitely get checked.
Yeah, but then you have to track because who knows how many partners the woman has had sex with. So
Exactly.
it's like,
but at that point, it doesn't matter how many is like. It only takes one person. So
Yeah.
like,
no, exactly. But how do you know? So going back to the person not knowing, like he doesn't know have sex with multiple women. The women gets it. The women gets checked out and find out they have it. Like that doesn't necessarily mean like he's gonna know still after that. I mean, I'm sure it would be responsible if the woman like told all the partners she had sex with that I have HIV, and then everybody
Exactly, and
gets
that's
checked
not
out.
usually the
But-
case because there's some people, like I be talking to some girl and she asked me, or I asked her, oh, when's the last time you had sex? And she's like, I had sex last week, but I don't have nothing. Like, I'm not gonna take her word for it. And there's some people who actually want to see the test results before they even get
Shit,
to
I
that
would
test.
too.
sure.
There's some people that just take your word. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You
I think
can't
I'm
be
one of those
naive
people.
like that because you just never know. Like, we're older. I feel like you should be more responsible. Like, we, like, in this day and age, we have the highest STD rate ever recorded. Like, it could be, I think it's like 1 out of 5 person has either gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis. Like, it sounds crazy, and I feel like people, like, as we get older, should be more responsible about that shit. Because it's like, once you, like, if you wait too long to find out you have these things, you could be mad infertile and, like, you can't have kids no more. Like, it's dead ass that serious, and people don't take it serious. But I don't know.
Nah, people should definitely take it more serious. Be responsible sexually, man.
Take it more serious.
What are you talking about, the baby?
Yeah, back to the baby. No, really quick. Well, back to the baby. My question for y'all: have you ever had I mean, it's very random. Have you ever had a woman like try to get physical with y'all?
Oof, that's a good question.
Or maybe with Jaleisha? I don't know if you want to share, but a man try to get physical with you.
No,
yeah,
with a man?
Well, yeah,
Like,
like,
for real?
it was
Not
just
like-
a situation where, like, he put his hands on me, and, like, it was like,
Like-
yo, what the fuck? Like, because it was like I was playing around with him, and I was like, yo, why you always on your phone? And I took his phone, like, playing around, and he dead ass, like, backhanded me, bro. And then I was like, yo, I'm about to leave, like, you're dead ass crazy. And he was trying to, like, keep me in the room, like, for me to, like, not leave. I was like, yo, get the fuck off me, and, like, hiding my keys, hiding my phone. I was like, yo, if you don't give me back my shit, I'm gonna do something crazy. Like, it's on like when that happens to you, you start to, like, feel like you have to do self-defense, because, like, you really don't know niggas, like, or females, because, like, they're dead ass crazy. And then I had, like, he threw my phone and my keys at me, and I called, the first person I called was, like, my best friend at the time, and she, like, pulled up to his house, and, like, she had her bat ready. She was like, yo, you ever put your fucking hands on a female again and I'm around, like, I'm gonna dead ass beat your ass. And, like, I got in the car with her, because that day I didn't drive, he drove, like, and I went to his house, and, like, I was like, nah, fuck this shit. Like, it's not funny either way. Like, when you put your hands on a guy or a female, just know to expect that you're gonna get hit back. Like, don't ever, like,
I don't think I would ever hit a girl.
Well, you should probably always have that in the back of your mind. Don't be naive to, like, oh, like, I'm gonna hit this guy and he's not gonna hit me back. You should always expect somebody to hit you back.
You never know.
But
You
not
never
everybody's
know.
gonna
Not
do that,
every
because
guy
I
is
would
like
never
that.
hit a woman like.
Yeah, but
I feel like if a guy, like, I always grew up, like, if a guy ever puts his hands on a female, he has no respect for women. Like,
okay.
Shit, I was raised the opposite. Yo, I don't want to put my mom out there, but, like, I was younger and I would ask my mom, like, yo, mom, like, if a girl ever hits me, like, what should I do? And she'd be like, yo, you beat her ass. But I was thought, like
Yeah.
what? Like, nah.
well,
point,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
To that point, I've seen plenty of videos where a guy would just be chilling, and a girl would just start wilding on a nigga.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying.
at
Something
that
That's
like
why
that is
that
not going
instance
down, bro.
is that still in the case? Like, I'm not getting hit because
Oh,
if
nah.
I'm chilling and a girl just keeps wailing on me, like
Yeah.
me, I know I'm probably eat those. I'm not gonna do nothing, no
Yeah.
me. 'Cause
I'm
I
not
was
gonna hold you.
raised-
I'm not eating those.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
but
eating
the
when
king.
Like, I'm not gonna start violating, like,
Yeah.
fucking,
Like,
like,
defend
this
yourself.
dude and start beating her up.
Yeah.
But you get yoked up. Like, you're not just gonna sit here and hit me. And I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
yeah,
take
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, that shit is.
have you been hit before by a woman?
I got slapped one time.
And did you eat that?
Yeah, because it wasn't even, like, really on purpose.
Yeah.
It was low key on accident, but it was on purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like
Like, it wasn't supposed to be
I
serious.
don't
but then
think it was supposed to hit me in my face,
But it
Yeah.
did.
but it did, and I got tight, bro.
Oh.
I was sick. We
Well,
were in the car.
how did
I
she?
was- I
How did
just
she
stopped
react?
talking.
Like, was she, like, apologetic?
Yeah, she was
Okay.
apologetic.
Okay.
I was sick. I was like, all right, it's time to go.
You ruined the vibe?
You ruined the whole vibe, bro. I was
yeah.
Nah, I
pissed.
feel like as guys, we should definitely eat. If a woman does hit us,
Nah, bro.
It depends.
No,
on-
don't spread that narrative. Don't eat that.
No, but what I'm
Because nobody
saying-
should be putting their hands on nobody.
Yeah, nobody should be
Agreed,
doing
no.
that.
No,
I
don't
totally
eat none of
agree on
that
that.
shit. I mean, don't beat her up,
Yeah,
but
you
don't
should-
eat that shit. Don't just sit there and let her keep hitting you.
No.
Like, that's
No,
not
I wouldn't
okay,
say just
man.
take
Yeah,
punches.
that's what I'm
but,
saying
Like,
now. I'm saying
defend
that.
yourself and,
If
like.
a girl just like let's say I'm with my girl and she got mad at me and she, like, slapped me in the back of the head or some shit, I'm not tripping. Like, if that's the only physical altercation that's happened, I'm not tripping. I'll
Slaps
be
you in the
tight.
back of your head.
I'm
Like,
not
slap-
tripping.
Like just. I mean, like just slapping in the back of your head and actually trying to get physical with you, like
I'm
talking about like
physical.
No,
Nah,
I'm not
the
talking about
slapping in the back
just.
of your head is like stupid.
It's like whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about actually like
swinging on
really
you.
trying to swing at you, trying to get
Like
physical.
you sitting
with
there and she really like.
Oh yeah, well in
Give
that
you the
instance, yeah,
hands.
you gotta constrain her. Yeah, I hear you on that. Or yoker in your case.
Has
I
that
know what
ever
yoker
has that ever
means.
happened to you? Has a woman ever tried to
Has
get
ever-
physical? It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be to the point of trying to like kill you, but has a woman ever like put their hands on you?
Yeah,
And
but
not in a serious kind of way, not just jokingly.
nah, in serious, yeah.
And how did you respond to that? What was your reaction to that?
Um,
Oh, you took it.
first instance, I took it.
First instance, you took it.
Yeah.
And
So she slapped me because she saw a text from a different chick.
oh,
So
that sounds about right.
that's an L. That's me.
So you
I ate that.
You took it.
I took a
and-
slap. I took a slap.
Nah, I'm gonna have to agree with Nakeem. Like, you
The
shouldn't be
second
putting
time-
your hands on
The
nobody.
second time, what?
No, nothing.
Oh, the second time, she was OD. Like she was trying to fight,
Like she
and
was
I was
trying to
like,
fight for
nah.
real?
Yeah,
Did
and
you-
I like constrained her type shit.
Oh, look, you
I didn't push her.
You
Nothing.
put her
I
in
just,
the
like, hold her
Nakeem
hand.
bear hug.
Yeah, you know when you bear hug like that. You feel me? Like chill. But I've never, like, I've never retaliated towards anybody.
I'm happy to hear that, guys.
Yeah. I mean, but with my sisters, it's different. Back in the day.
What's the difference? They both females.
But I was young, bro. I was like 10 years old.
I mean,
when I
that's
was fighting
different
my
when you're
sisters.
kids. Y'all
I
play
feel like when
fighting,
family
like-
involved, it's like family's family. Because like
Well.
I fought, me and my sisters fight all the time. Used to fight all the time, like on some like physical shit.
Breaking news. Just in, the Commons will be closing for 11 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
When?
The
Sorry, when?
Commons is closing.
I don't know when. I just got a text from my girlfriend saying that. So
Word.
When does it
Wow.
start
Trying to
today?
cop a hat. Let her know, bro. Where is it
I
closed?
never knew. Wow. I didn't.
She can get online.
They said they were gonna do 1 to 8.
1 to 8. What do you mean?
They said that they were gonna be open from 1 to 8 because my
I
brother
mean, I
got
don't know
the call
about today.
yesterday.
It could like start like maybe this week, or she didn't tell me when, but she
Yeah.
said they'll be closing.
Yes,
for
I'm
11
about to
days.
have
What
my
the eight
nigga to
gonna do?
myself. Yeah, he about to be home all fucking week, bro. I'm about to bother the fuck out of
Oh,
him.
you about to be
Anyway.
tight, boy. You about to be trying to make all errands, run all types of errands. Yo.
Karan,
Shout out
have
to
you ever
Aaron.
been that? Have you been assaulted?
Oh, we still on this topic?
Yeah, you don't answer. You
No,
don't answer
actually,
yourself. Like you never do answer.
only woman who's honestly the only woman who's or women who ever like put hands on me were like my mother, my grandmother. I've never had a woman like.
Oh yeah.
Give
Fine,
hands-
yeah,
I've never
yeah,
had.
mom.
I don't think I've even had a woman like slap me before. I don't know. I feel like I don't
Cross
know.
said they know the vibes.
Do you think that's like I don't know. I feel like for a woman, for us to get physical like that, like you would really have to have no respect for me. I don't know. Like
Nah, Karan
you
looked
to-
like he could fight.
like I don't even do that.
Karan
play.
got anger
No,
problems.
bro. I don't.
Yeah.
All right, don't put
Yeah,
that out
nah,
there.
no
I don't got
funny-
fucking
no
anger
funny
problems.
shit.
Fucking I don't even do play fighting, yo. Like if like even when women try to play fight with me, I'm like I don't do like.
You don't
do
play
that.
fight?
I don't play fight.
This nigga boring though.
No, don't play.
You don't know calm headlines,
I'm
bro?
not that type of person. I don't know. Like, don't play fight with me because if I actually get, I don't even want to take it. I don't even want to put myself in no scenario like that. If something actually happens and like I hit you by even if it's by accident,
yeah,
I'm not
you
putting
don't
myself
wanna-
in nothing. No,
I hear you.
I don't
I
even play.
hear
I
you.
don't do that play fighting
Because
shit.
you don't want something to happen. She might be crazy. She might call the cops over that little play.
I don't do.
fight.
I don't put myself
hear
in
you.
situations like that.
I
No.
hear you.
So no woman has ever slapped me, but my mom and my grandmother. They've definitely punched me in my face though. For sure.
I hear that.
For
Facts.
sure.
Shouts to moms. Shouts to moms. Okay.
y'all letting y'all moms get that off? You kind of low key have to.
What?
Still to this day.
To this day, nah.
To this day.
To this day. I don't know.
To this day?
I'm a grown ass man, bro.
Nah,
You probably get one off,
Yeah, but
but you're not gonna get another
I
one.
don't know if you wear
Like
that
it's
on me.
it's clip, bro. You might get one off if you catch me.
If you
catch me
catch
slipping.
me, yeah.
But that next one, I'm catching your hand. Like yo, you gotta chill.
On some Matrix shit.
Yeah, like yo, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. You wilding out now. Like we not kids no more, dog. You gotta
Yo,
chill.
I'm weak, bro.
For real.
I'm weak.
I think that you say I got anger problems. I think Nakeem has anger problems, yo. Nakeem might have.
To the lowest of keys, bro.
Bro, you a big nigga. You shouldn't have no anger problems.
Nah, the only reason why I said
Nah, I
that,
can
bro.
control
Only reason I said
myself.
that because
It's not really-
I remember that one time we was about to record and you was like mad tight.
Who, me?
Ooh, yeah, it was after like you had a badass 24 hours.
I can't
Yeah, see, that's
remember.
different though. Yeah.
It was when I don't want to talk about it, but I remember it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it off there.
We've been recording a lot of episodes.
Yes.
Wait, what was the point of bringing that up? Would you say like I didn't hear? I forgot what you said before.
Oh, I just said you have. Okay, anger problems to me is like you don't know how to express your anger. You build shit up, you hold it. It's like me. You heal. You.
Yo, I definitely know Dante a toxic person.
You hold.
Well,
you hold up your
like,
anger.
he'll say his toxic.
Yeah, you
all
hold
his
up your
toxic
anger and you won't express it, and you express it in different ways. Like,
oh no, I
broke
just
your hand.
Oh, when I broke my hand,
You express it in a bad way. You broke your hand.
Yeah, but I've definitely like came up with other ways to. I definitely deal with my anger and anxiety is like another way now. Yeah.
You get anxiety?
Oh, what? Hell yeah, what? I have like really like, yeah, I get very anxious, like very like to the point where I start to like hyperventilate and shit.
Yo, that's me on the subway.
Yeah.
Yo, every time
yeah,
I take the subway, I feel like
I can't see that, bro. It's interesting.
I know that feeling. Like you feel like you're
Nikki,
about
you
to
have
pass
anxiety?
out,
Like,
right?
pass out, like, I
yeah.
get sweaty,
a small
hot.
amount.
Yeah.
It's not like hyperventilating,
But you do have anxiety sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit in certain situations.
Is it weird that someone doesn't have anxiety, like does not have anxiety?
Nah, because some people just know how to deal with it. Like if you actually know how to deal with it,
I feel like everybody has anxiety. It's just
Yeah.
some people can deal with it better than others.
Yeah.
And there's different levels to anxiety. Like you know what I mean?
Mm.
You're not gonna have like a panic attack, but being worried.
Shit, some people
You know
just
what I mean?
might bite their nails or like I don't know, just tap their foot.
Damn, that's me. I have all those symptoms. Like,
Yeah,
no
you're
funny.
true cancer, bro.
No, my anxiety is so bad. Like I'll feel like I'm gonna pass out, or like I'll have like a really bad.
Do you meditate?
headache. Nah, I need to start. I used to do yoga, and yoga used to help me with my anxiety, but I stopped. I don't know why I stopped. I think it was because I started having like a full-time job.
I feel that, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this interesting discussion that Nakeem brought up.
Oh, Nakeem has a topic?
Yeah.
Oh, let's hear
Nakeem
this.
brought a topic to the
What
group
did Nakeem-
chat.
Okay.
Oh
my bad, I didn't see it.
It's cold in here.
So Nakeem brought up a different. He brought up a video that he saw, and I saw a little bit of it. It's called. Well, it's not really called, but basically the gist is that black people want to look rich instead of be rich.
Oh, well, I mean, we kind of know the deeper meaning of that. Like,
What's the meaning in that?
they want to look rich. I mean, over being rich. I mean, I think once maybe certain black people, you know, because just historically, of course, black people, we were like restrained, we were enslaved, or at least black Americans. And I think a lot of people, once they start getting a little bit of something, they kind of just want to express that. Like, they want to express just the wealth and have it like just as a pride thing. It's like, I think it's like just a pride thing, really. Pride and ego kind of thing. But I don't think it's our faults, but I think we've just been conditioned to kind of like react that way and kind of want to look rich, or maybe if we get a little bit of something, spend all our money on one thing that might not benefit us or make it look like we have some type of money. Do you get where I'm coming
No,
from?
I hear what you're saying. I get it.
How do you think? What do you feel about it?
I don't know, bro. I was trying to process what he was saying.
Do you not get?
I get what you're saying, but I don't know if I agree with it too much.
I mean, the statement is black people like wanting to look rich instead of being rich. And I mean, when you say look rich, like maybe just portray that you have money. Maybe you get a little bit of money and like you're not rich, but you have a little bit of money, and maybe like they spend it on stuff to make it look like they have money. And I'm saying like the deeper meaning of that is like just we're just conditioned to like we came into this country not having anything.
Yeah.
So like once
That's a
we
fact.
actually were once times have changed and evolution and things start to evolve, you know, we're in different positions now. So now a lot of black people are actually starting to get money. So but we've always just been conditioned to not having shit. So once we start getting something, like we're just not used to having the luxuries
Or
you know?
sharing it amongst each other. Like when black people get shit, they feel like they gotta keep it to themselves and never like share with other black people. I feel like that's our downfall as people. Like we don't know how to come together as a community. Because honestly, we had this
we don't know how to
conversation before.
reinvest that money like
Yeah,
into
like-
our community or
But-
into
Yeah,
other
that's a
black people.
fact. Like,
Honestly, white people don't either.
They do
But
it.
I don't know.
They've been here for so long.
They
they're in a better
established
situation.
yeah,
Yeah.
they
well,
established
yeah,
the
because they
foundation.
inherit a lot of that shit that they've been had. Like, you know, it's the same thing with Chinese people or Asian people. Like, back in their home, they already inherited all that shit that they have back at home, and they make money off of it.
They've been there for forever. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean inherit?
Like, all right,
they own land. Like,
yeah, they own land.
If you come from China and like you're,
I know China. I know China.
Well, I mean, it's just an. Well, first of all, when they came to America, they pretty much got rich. That's how money, banks, all of that shit really like. Capitalism really like boomed once.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it really boomed once. Obviously they came to America, but they profited off of like our labor.
Mm-hmm.
They slaughtered a whole group of people who own the land, took the resources, profit off of that.
I get that. How does
and put us and it relates to us because obviously they took families from homes from Africa, where we owned our own land. Where we had our own businesses, we had a form of like communication, we had a form of trading, we had a form of kind of economics. They took that completely away from us, brought us to another land, and used us for physical work to make profit. So now when the first generation of slaves being born, you know, your family's from the South. Mm-hmm. Your family was a slave owner. Mm-hmm. Or, I mean, it was slaves and it was involved in the slave trade. So, I mean, you just came up you came up not owning nothing. You came up being property. So once times start to change and we actually are integrated into society, and that's another thing, a lot of people say it's good to be separated. It's not good to integrate with people. Like, financially, that's not a smart idea. It's actually smarter just to keep your money within your group. That's what a lot of like Jewish people do. A lot of Asian people do. That's the smarter way of being separated. But,
no, I see where you're trying to go with the white people shit. White people, people that live in this country that are not black, they come up with a way to make money. So like starting from owning land. So like if your family has owned land since like the early 1900s, say for instance you have a house, right? House, you pay a mortgage, right? So and then you pay bills every month on that. You know how like when people pay off a house, they don't have to pay anything but just little taxes.
Yeah.
So like think about generations after that, they keep living in that same house. What money do they have to spend? They could just make their own business, get a little job, little part-time job.
But that's not always the case, though.
That's most of the cases. Like I've talked to a couple white people that own businesses like in Beacon and stuff like that.
They'll be like, don't own businesses though. That's my thing.
That's and the people and this is why like even like when I tell people I quit my job and do all that shit, that's like and a lot of people don't care about money. That's not important to everybody. But if you do care about money, that's the only. I'm telling people you could be a CEO of a business if you don't own that shit. Like those are the people. If you actually own something, that's the people like actually bread. Like not even just making bread, but those are the people who you're helping like generations after you.
Yeah.
Because like that's the people. That's the thing people don't. You want to have something that you can leave for like generations. So your kids, your grandkids having a business. That's the one thing. Like it's always gonna be in your name unless you decide to sell it. Yeah. And even people who sell it, they still get a percentage of what they sold. Like to this day. Yeah. That's how you like determine like generational wealth. So how it relates back to Black Americans, like we came in as property, so we don't have
that generational wealth.
Like we did in Africa because we actually own like shit. We actually had land that we built off of it, and we're not paying taxes and rent and all that shit. So
it's like we got to start off from scratch when we're here. Like, and it's hard because we have the least support out of all people. Like Black people don't like, think about it. It sounds crazy and it sounds sad, but Black people don't want to help other Black people. They just want to do shit for themselves, spend the money that they got, keep working their day-to-day job. Like I used to be one of those people that felt like, all right, I'm gonna just get a full-time job and fuck it, I'm gonna just save mad money, do my own shit. But now like I'm starting to have a mindset that damn, I gotta leave something behind, because if I don't, then what is my family gonna have later on? What is the next generation? It's just gonna be the same repetitive shit, and nothing is ever gonna change with Black people. Like I was just having this conversation the other day with Mev. Like she doesn't think I low-key think that too. Like Black people are never gonna change this mindset ever. Like it's just gonna it's never gonna be a point ever. And in our lifetime or the next lifetime where Black people are going to get together as a community. It's very hard, but like if we keep going doing the same shit that we're doing now, it's never going to change. And then people are going to keep wondering why like we can't ever get our shit together, cuz that's the root. I'm telling you, that is the main thing. If Black people just get together, it'll be a whole different world.
I mean, it will. It's gonna happen eventually, but it's definitely not gonna happen in our lifetime. But
no,
there's starting to become more Black people in power, and I think that's when you realize. That's when you kind of realize that shit. Like once you start getting a little bit of money, you start like looking at the world for what it is and be like, yo, this shit is not adding up, yo. And you kind of just really think about it. I think that's the problem with nowadays. People don't really just think. Like people, like life is just so complex and like I think even the people. Like I know we're like on a big ass like conspiracy theory, and I feel like I just like ate mad edibles right now, and we're just having a weed talk right now. But yo, like I don't know, I feel like a lot of people just don't think about that shit. Like people are really sit down and think about that.
Yeah. Wait,
like it's way more complex. Like it's really complex. So not everybody can really think that deep. Like
I hear you. So back to the main topic. So you both of y'all think it's a condition thing. About why most of the 100%. People, most of the younger generation, likes to come off like they have money.
Yeah, it's like a
money,
flex.
But they
like
really don't.
Like it's just sad. Like I feel like from a young age, we definitely need to teach our children, our younger generation, that what is really more important. Like I feel like they don't have like what is it like the concept of like life. Like they don't know. What is the real reason of you being here? Like I feel like they think once they're born, they feel like they gotta be on the internet. They gotta be in the now. I think people should be thinking about the future, thinking about how it's gonna help you in the near future, your goals, your achievements. Like when I was younger, I was telling my mom this the other day. Like she was like, "Would you go back to high school?" And I was like, "Honestly, I would." Just because like I'll be so more focused on like what I have to do in the near future. Like there's a lot of things that I wish I could like take back, like even money. Sometimes like the money I should spend on stupid ass shit, like I'd be like, damn, I could have made my own business. I could have saved mad money. Like but now I realize that I'm still young. I'm 24 years old. I still have time to like really turn shit around.
Yeah, no, sometimes you actually have to go through that to understand like what you have to do in the future. So maybe I mean, I guess if you came in with that mindset already, then
not my parents. Like my dad, he used to do video photography in the 90s, and he was like one of those people that always told me, you better just hold your own. Like always try and don't ever punch a clock for somebody else. Like type of shit. Like my dad always told me that. Yeah, like make your own money. Yeah. Like, and I never realized that until now. Yeah. Like even Aaron pushes it on me. Like, yo, you should start your own business. Like me and him are really thinking about like doing like a collaboration of like trying to make something between me and him. Like, because that's really somebody I want to be with for the rest of my life. So like why not invest in each other? Like, and that's another thing.
That's perfect.
I feel like couples should try and invest in each other. If you guys like,
if you want shit to work, yes.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, I definitely agree with that.
But I don't know. That's just my perspective on life. It's just investing in yourself.
People, you have to, if you care about like your, I don't want to say care about like your future and your family's future, because some people that's not really like, and sometimes it's hard to understand that because like sometimes I even like push shit on the people. And they're like, yeah, that's cool, but like I don't want that. So it's like, damn, like not everybody always wants
to do it for like.
I don't know. Everybody just wants something different, but I don't know, man. It's hard to like persuade everybody. So I don't know.
I feel like people should do it for. I think greater good is the wrong phrase, but I feel like people should do it so that you could build hope for other people, like knowing that they have
a foundation.
That's the word I was looking for. A foundation, like. I feel like people need that nowadays. Like people don't have like that set foundation for themselves for like, what is it that I really need to do? Cause like, there's a lot of people that I talk to, like there's people I even work with, and like, I be telling them my goals, like where I want to be in life. And all they want to say is like, yo, what am I going to buy on Friday when I get paid? Like always spending money for what? Like that money, that unnecessary shit that you're spending could be going towards something that'll help you.
Yeah, like, but not everybody wants to be like you.
But
Yeah.
think
There's
about
some
it
That's a
people-
like
have to
fact. But
think
you gotta
about-
look at it like some people are living in terrible situations, and that buying something just to make their week feel better. You know what I mean? That's what's keeping them sane and keeping them alive.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I feel like that's not an excuse.
It's gonna feel much better when you have kids and like they're able to
Yeah,
do
but
what they
some-
want. And
You gotta think about like people. Like think about certain areas. People don't even make it past 21, so they're not even thinking that far ahead.
The thing about the now, right now.
They think about the now.
I don't
Because
know,
they
I
don't
was-
plan on making it past
You know what I'm saying?
25.
And that's why we just have to like bring that message to like the
Yeah.
masses. Like that's the thing. That's the shit that has to be
I
focused
feel like
on.
it's a deeper issue.
No,
It's a
that's what I'm
deeper
saying. It
issue.
goes back. Like it goes back. It's not like a recent thing. Like we've been conditioned to feel this way and act this way.
Yeah.
So it's like definitely a deeper issue. Like
No, I was watching the movie. Y'all ever seen The City of God? Y'all definitely
yeah,
need to
I've
watch
definitely
that.
seen this. Yeah.
That is a good movie
Yeah.
to watch because
I was on edibles when I saw that, and I was bugging, yo.
nah, but that movie is so good. Like it teaches you how somebody that came from nothing and really saw like he was really like living in the hood of Brazil.
Brazil, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and like he like made it out and everything.
Yeah.
And basically like through it's a 2.5 hour long movie, but it definitely shows you how like all his friends that was really going through shit didn't make the effort. Like they were letting their demons get to them. Like keep selling drugs, keep stealing from people. Like but he learned from everybody around him, and I feel like that's a really good example of somebody that was really in deep shit and got themselves out. So like I understand where Nakeem is coming from. Like sometimes people don't make it to 21, whatever, but that's still not an excuse. Like if you really want to get yourself out of like really bad situations, you have to want to.
Yeah.
But
like,
sometimes it's not just about self. Sometimes it's like from other people, because our mindset is totally different from a person who lives in like Bronx or Brooklyn or like in the hood.
I mean, I don't know.
mindset,
I
you
know
feel
people
me?
from the hood,
There's some exceptions.
Nah, they're even like more. They're like, fuck this.
There's some
shit.
exceptions,
I'm
but
doing
what I'm
whatever.
saying is like we have a bunch of people who think or okay, so let's say if I'm in the city, right? I'm living in the city. I turn to my left, I see people selling dope, you know, just doing like regular shit, right? On the right hand side, I see people with money, but they're scammers. You feel me? I don't see people in my neighborhood that's like Quran. They have a side hustle to sell clothes on this shit. I don't see people that's like Jaleesa who has a good job, but she wants still more than that. You
And
know
that's
what I'm
why
saying?
that's why you get your ass, and that's why you go downtown, like for away from that shit.
But if I don't have the ability to go downtown at that moment, I'm just seeing what's in my area. You feel
Yeah.
me? So where do I get that motivation? It's not self. Like a lot of stuff isn't self motivation. You need other people to help you get that motivation out of you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, it helps. It
And then
definitely
your
helps.
family,
It's
like,
a-
I could,
it's a- I think it's a big
definitely
factor,
say
bro.
like people from the islands are way different from Black Americans.
oh yeah.
Like
They definitely have more of like the hustlers, like own
mindset, and
mentality.
that's
Yeah, they
that's
want to
the
own
same
everything.
thing with like the Asians and the Indians. That's why that's that mindset work together. Like the Black America is not like that because
Yeah.
We're just
we
always
came
so
here from
separated.
somewhere else
Yeah,
to make it. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's
Yeah.
no attachment. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, man. It's no like family
No,
values, but they
yeah.
tore up families, and it's the deeper issue. You know, they,
No, that's why a lot of like other Black people that are not African Americans separate themselves from African Americans. Like I see that a lot. Like Africans separate themselves from African Americans, Caribbean, Jamaican. Like all of them don't want to be
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold
African
you.
American.
If he was
like-
like, "Yo, you're African American," I'm like, "Nah, I'm Jamaican."
And like who was that guy back in the 1920s that came from? I think he was from Jamaica.
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey. Like he was trying to influence Black
To go back
Americans
to Africa.
to go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Like
I think that would
But
be
they
a
wasn't
dope
trying to
thing.
hear
I'm
that.
not gonna lie to you. I think that would be.
he
dope.
was really trying, but they exiled him back to Jamaica. And then when he went back to Jamaica, niggas in Jamaica was like, "Nah, we not fucking with you, cause like you dead ass left us." Cause at the time, Jamaica was in a place where they was really going through it, and that was their main activist. So Marcus Garvey left Jamaica to go to America to recruit Black African American. It was helping, cause I think that's how that whole liberation started in Liberia. And you know, there's like a lot of the native Liberians are actually African Americans that came from the United States.
Yeah.
So like I think he really influenced that. And then when the government found out, they said, "Nah, fuck this nigga." Like he know, like they knew, like he knew a lot.
I'm not
So
gonna
like
hold you. You seen Liberia? think that was such a good idea?
They're like mad rich over there, I think, right? Don't they got mad money?
Liberia?
No, like I seen this video on Twitter, and they like this girl posted like her living in Liberia, and she had like
there's probably good
Mercedes.
parts.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere is going to
Liberia.
be good. And
There's
bad
also
parts.
really
But
bad
now,
parts.
I heard about what you're saying about Liberia.
That's
Like
a
it's
wild
really,
place.
yeah,
the
it's
majority,
like
yeah.
so bad there. But
Yeah.
like they just, it's just sad. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's really like politics because there's definitely in every fucked up place, city, country, there's always going to be like a wealthy 1% part. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure all of Liberia is not bad, but yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
that
hear
shit's
y'all, man. I
crazy.
hear y'all. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just want people to get more motivated to wanting to own shit because that's
But
really,
you know what I came. This really.
that's
people,
really the only thing that's gonna free you from anything. Like,
But it's like, bro, there's some people that are okay with just being the middleman. Like, there's some people that's okay with just working at the commons, bro.
but I bet you once because that's all they know.
Yeah.
Like once you get a taste of that, like once.
But
yo,
it goes back to our
yeah,
discussion.
taste
Not
like, yo,
everybody
yo,
has the opportunity to get that taste,
But
bro.
why not? Like, so, but
But
see, the thing is, a
It's
lot
the
of
age
people.
of the internet, bro. You
No.
can see everything. You can
Mhm,
see.
that's
you
what I
can
was
see
about to
different
say.
shit. It's not like it's still the '60s and the '70s where
Mhm.
you're only seeing what's in front of you.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
You can see.
Yes, I see a lot of dope shit on the internet. I'd be like, oh shit, that shit is dope. That shit not gonna inspire me to do nothing.
Then that's
At that moment, I'm saying that's dope. I wish I could be that. Oh, and people be like, retweet goals. That's when I be in 10 years of my
why
life.
not use that to like figure out how to get that? Like,
Yeah.
There might be some people that find looking at motivational stuff at social media helpful. I personally don't think that's a good motivational tool.
social
'Cause
media.
I don't think
Well,
so.
not just looking at it and be like, oh, I wish I can have that. Like, if you look at it, be like, damn, like I wonder. Like, you just have to start asking yourself questions, like, damn. And doing research, that's really the top thing. People like see something and they be like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, I wish I can have that or do that," but they don't actually do the research and find out like the steps. A lot of this
so
stuff
you
is
guys-
not hard steps. To
Not
do.
even. It's the fact that people are looking at shit and they're like, I wish I can have that.
But it's
you can have that. That's the thing. Anything you see, you can have.
If you're willing to work for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you
like-
guys are basically putting more emphasis on self motivation
Yeah,
instead
'cause-
of outside of
It's
motivation.
both. You should have both. You shouldn't just rely on one. Like, you should have the good balance of, like, it's all gonna
But y'all are
help.
mostly talking about self.
Because you're not always gonna have that outside motivation. So you shouldn't just let your area or your situation limit you.
Okay, but I'm talking about the moments where not every day you wake up motivated. There's some days you doubt your shit. You
Of
feel me?
course.
So I'm saying in those days, if you don't have nobody around you, I'm not saying like to back you up, but something to remind you about, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Then that self motivation that you have, if you have that one bad day, those 2 bad days, that's all it takes for you to just give up. You feel me? And just stay.
Then
where
you're
you
not
at.
built. Then you're not built for it.
But it's not true. I
No,
don't
then
know.
you're
I
not.
can't
if
say
you're just
someone's
gonna,
not built
if you're
for
not,
it, bro.
If you're gonna give up because of a few bad days, like, bruh, come on now. That's.
But my thing is, there's nothing wrong with someone who just want to be at the Commons or someone who just
You
wants
don't
to be
think that's
working.
wrong? I feel
I
like
don't-
that's like.
I personally wouldn't do it, but I'm saying
Bro.
there's nothing wrong. If that's what they want to do
No,
for the
there
rest
is
of their
some-
life, then who are we to judge that person?
Every human
Well-
being knows wants to always do better. It's just in our DNA. Like we always want more.
That's not
Like
true,
That's
bro,
not
there's
true.
some
That's
people
not
that are
true.
just cool
Some
working
people
at
are
the
content.
Commons,
Some people are
smoking
minimalists.
weed all day, and that's it.
But that's.
content because they're not in an environment
Please
where
don't,
it's,
don't do that no more. This sounds horrible in the headphones.
oh my fault.
No, you're good though. Keep
I'm
going.
hungry,
Keep
but-
going. Keep going.
I forgot my train of thought, but basically, like, if you leave somebody in a box for the rest of their life, they're gonna think that's normal. They're gonna think like, oh, this is just I gotta live in this box forever. I don't know anything else outside of this world.
Yeah.
But if you expose them to go outside, they're gonna be like, yo, this is a whole different world. Like, I could roam around, I could do whatever. It's the same thing with people that stay in the same area for their whole life until they just step outside. Like, it don't even, I don't know. I feel you can get ahead without having both. You could get ahead with self-motivation, or you could get ahead with people that are motivating you. Because it doesn't just take both. It just could take one. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't take both, but I think you need the self motivation. Like the self motivation
You
is
do need it.
more
important.
important.
I'm I'm talking about the balance, I guess. I'm talking about the balance because I feel like there's a balance between like you can't
It's
just
easier with outside motivation.
Yeah.
But not everyone is built to have that good self-motivation. So I'm speaking for the people who aren't built like that.
So
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
you
saying.
need to achieve.
Yeah, you need to.
They need to achieve that.
That's what you need to work on then.
You're right.
Because, like we were saying, it's not all about money. Some people are content just having a certain amount of money.
Exactly.
It's about being happy. So you need to achieve something in yourself that's going to make you happy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be being the richest person in the world.
That's what I'm saying. So if someone is generally just happy being the middleman, is that a bad thing?
Bruh, when I say...
No, I'm asking you a question. Is that a bad thing?
Being happy being the middleman?
Like, if they're perfectly happy just having a cool 9-to-5 job, or just working.
They haven't reached their potential.
I'm gonna say yes.
But what if they're cool? What if they're just cool?
No,
with
I
it,
think
bro?
I think that's selfish. Like that's just
It's selfish,
bro. I feel like you're selfish if you're not putting people around you in a spot to benefit themselves. Then you're being selfish.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm selfish.
You're being selfish to your friends, to your family,
Nah.
to your future family.
I don't got nothing to do with my...
just to say I'm content being here.
Yeah,
bro,
Yeah.
you can't.
That's not selfish.
That's selfish
Yes,
as
that
fuck,
is.
bro.
That's selfish.
That's selfish as fuck.
Okay, explain to me how it's selfish. If I'm one of my friend groups, right? Let's say you got 9-to-5, you have a great job, you have a great job, you have a great job, right? I'm the nigga that works at a I'm doing.
Bro, we're not trying to come at anybody who works.
No,
like,
I'm not. But I'm just making this. I'm just trying to understand how it's selfish. So let's say I work at the Commons, right? I'm making $15 an hour. Y'all making way more than me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a little apartment. I'm chilling. Me and my dog. Me and my girl. That's it, right? I'm content. I'm making money. I'm not struggling for the next paycheck. I'm chilling. It's bad. I'm selfish because I don't want to be more than that.
It's selfish. Not that you don't want to find a better job. It's selfish that, in the way is, if you're bringing a family into this world and you're always renting instead of trying to buy something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at least when you pass, your child has this home that's paid for already.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
In that instance,
it's
yes.
Bro,
that
do you
type
know?
of shit.
Do you know how minimum you're gonna have to live if you're like if I mean you're saying like I guess you could be really good at saving, but like it's just gonna be super hard. Even
I
like it's
agree.
not about money. It's really not about money because you could really.
It's about happiness. So if I'm happy, then how am I being selfish? If I'm happy,
You're not gonna be happy for so long
Some people-
because there's
You're
gonna
right,
be
but there's some people that are just happy with being.
that
just
is not.
and that's what I feel like there's people because without middlemans, this shit we can't get in this world. You know that, right? We need people who are just middlemans, who are content with just working at the Commons, working at the grocery store, being a cashier. We need those people.
It's more
Without
than
those
that.
people, bro.
It's more than that because you never know. Those people could have something that they do as a hobby that makes them happy.
Yes.
Because somebody that's just going to work every day and not doing shit after that, you cannot say somebody's happy. I'm
What if
for
they just
sure
have no
like.
Interest?
Bro,
There's people who
Then there's something wrong with that person.
Yeah,
because
everybody has
that,
something.
man.
Everybody has something that they're into.
Yeah, video
And-
games. That's my interest. That's what I want to do. Let's play video games. That's my interest.
All
Is
right,
that
so
bad?
how
That's not
are you
bad,
trying to
dude.
be the top gamer of that video game? Like, there's always a motivation to something,
Anything,
to
yes.
do
There's
something.
always motivation.
Yes, but what I'm saying is
And
that
even if you like playing video games, like I'm saying, do the research. It's stuff you can get jobs within the industry that where you can
You're right.
when you actually care about something, you actually make an impact on something.
Agreed.
So if you're really into and it's anything, there's a market for literally anything. So if you're into video games, like you don't have to be the most advanced like developer, be a video game developer, but there's stuff you can do that you enjoy that's in that field.
I agree with you. By the way.
You don't
I
necessarily
agree.
have to own
I'm just
like
speaking,
the video
I'm just speaking
industry.
devil's
or,
advocate. Okay, no, I agree.
I understand what you're doing.
I agree. I agree.
No, I understand.
But I don't know, man. I guess because it's coming from our generation, we have a lot of people in our generation that are okay with just settling. Like, you know the conversation we had before that you good at settling with like not any chick, but like if you vibe with the chick, then you're cool with settling.
Cool with
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's some people that are good to settle with what they got.
But some people, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
like,
what I'm saying, those people that settle, they need outside motivation. Those people are not gonna have the self motivation that y'all talking about.
It just depends the type of person you are. Because like me, example, I don't need no chick to motivate me.
You don't.
Like I don't like it's not like. And I always tell women like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I try to be as straightforward as like possible. Like, yo, I'm gonna be doing this with or without you. So like that's just how confident I am in myself.
Agreed.
So not everybody. Some people like really needs like that extra person to like motivate them and help them. Like so, it just really depends on the person.
I agree.
Because not everybody is there's not just one answer to everything. Like life isn't that like it's more complex than that. So like I said, it's not one right answer or one right scenario. But I mean,
yeah. I hear you.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to switch the topic, but who y'all think is going to win this presidency at the end of the year?
I can't join this conversation because I don't watch politics.
Damn.
I can't think about this.
I've been keeping it closer. I know this is not a political podcast.
Yeah, I can talk about
it. I mean,
it's cool as shit, bro.
It is low. I don't know. It's like between Biden, Bernie, and Trump.
I think Trump's gonna win again. Just saying.
Who's the other Republican?
Warren.
Warren. Yeah. No. Oh no.
So
Elizabeth Warren. No, she's. I mean, you're talking about Elizabeth Warren. I mean, she dropped out.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, it's just Bernie and
Biden.
Yo, it's cool, but I think he's gonna win again. Low key. Not even. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I think he's gonna win. Cause it's like, I don't know.
A lot of people are saying with this coronavirus epidemic that he's not handling things very well, and it's gonna start to get worse in America.
Oh, Trump's not handling well.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying.
Started. You know, people but say bad things about Trump. It just started, so you don't know how he's really handling it.
No, well, he canceled the whole pandemic team for the United States.
Yeah. I mean, that was before this, though.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
it's
it was
like
before
it
this.
And then like, oh, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, but now look at the result.
Fired.
But look at the result of that. Like, now we're gonna see like.
Yeah, but he wasn't expecting this.
And those are.
You don't know that.
Like, nobody.
Yeah, of course he wasn't expecting it, but it could still affect like the elections, like depending on how it's handled. We're gonna see within the next few weeks how they handle this.
Yeah, I think this is like a big distraction.
I mean, because at first I was like, damn, Trump is probably gonna win. Like, I don't know. I mean, I hope. Are y'all like planning on voting? Like,
yeah, I hope y'all vote. Nakeem, you're not seeing nothing over there. You better vote.
Yeah,
vote.
Watch yourself.
I feel like Nakeem would actually vote. So yeah, I feel like he actually
into politics.
Yeah, I'm the one.
I don't know.
He looked like he not, but I feel like he'd.
No, you wasn't saying nothing, so I was like,
he was talking. I wasn't gonna interrupt.
I'm just saying, but
I don't watch politics, so I'm the one that y'all.
I think this is the coronavirus is a big ass distraction to the
election.
The whole election.
I feel like this is actually gonna help, like, or hurt Trump. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Low-key good.
You just gotta hear the response from like Biden and Bernie. I heard Biden said that he doesn't want to something about having insurance covering like testing, and Bernie does want to cover testing for the corona because I heard it's like low key expensive to get the testing.
Yeah, it's very expensive. So your insurance would skyrocket, but it's like you'll be covered if something were to happen. So it's like it's like I don't know. It's very hard. Politics is like
is the worst thing ever.
I kind of hate it, but I like it's like you kind of have to like keep up with it somewhat, even if you don't like it.
Maybe one day I'll.
Dante, I advise you to actually start like doing research on shit because it's gonna affect you. Like I'm telling you, if not directly, indirectly, it's gonna affect you in some way. Like it always does, bro. Like it's good just to have knowledge on shit. You know, even if you're never gonna use it, it's always good to just keep learning about shit, like random ass shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, even if you're not fucking with it, bro. Yeah, I've been doing a thing where I've been watching like podcasts with niggas I don't even fuck with, bro. Like, but like it's like you have to, and I think that's the thing too. Like people get so distracted and like people themselves. Yeah, I know, bro. I don't know what happened. I mean, I do, but I'm not gonna say it on there. But yeah, no, bro. Like I've been starting to look at shit, even like from niggas I don't fuck with. But like if somebody has some type of like good point and is somewhat knowledgeable about something, like. It's good to even still listen to that, even if you don't fuck with the person.
I agree.
And the messenger, it's all about the message and the information you get from it.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
No, that's what I got too. I've been listening to podcasts like this whole week because I have this thing on Spotify. It's like what are your favorites or whatever.
And it give you suggestions of shit.
Yeah, like I was listening to this podcast and it was about how this big ass the union for GM. they all got. I think they're all going to prison because they stole mad money from all the employees of GM.
I think I heard about that. Yeah.
Like that shit is crazy. Imagine you're in a you have a union that's supposed to support your employees.
Oh, is that the thing where like the check went missing or something?
Yes,
like
and
it was like a $200,000 like check.
I think it was almost $1 million.
It was a lot of money. It was supposed to go to the employees, and then actually, I do remember
the
seeing that.
whole union when they got all that money, when they took that money, you know what they did with that money? They was all going on vacation, playing,
they was doing
playing pool, doing all that, going golfing and shit.
They were waiting on the paychecks, like the
niggas was not getting paid, bro.
They weren't getting paid.
That's
bro.
crazy.
And like the executives were like taking that and like using it on business expenses, but they were like actually doing shit for themselves. Like they were saying it was business expenses.
That's
and
crazy.
Shit,
See, that's why I don't fuck with corporate America, because
they're always gonna play you, bro.
They always I work for a corporate America business.
You sure you want to talk about corporate America?
Huh?
You sure you want to talk about it?
Why?
Because you work for corporate America.
Fuck that shit.
Well, like, just all in all, like, I feel like it's just a lot of favoritism.
Talk about it.
It's a lot of favoritism, like, in that community.
It's politics with anything.
Politics all day, bro. All day.
But the thing is, there's always gonna be politics. But like with anything you do, bro, like anything, and there's always politics involved. Like it's just what it is. But damn, yo.
Yo, y'all funny.
But nah, y'all should definitely listen to other podcasters because they really be talking shit, bro. Like, they really, like, it's just crazy. There's a lot of shit that's going on in this world that you don't even know about. And all you have to do is just listen to those podcasts, because a lot of them really be, like, I didn't even know that about GM. Like, that's crazy. And imagine, that's probably not the only company that's doing that. It could be all these other companies that's playing all their employees.
True.
Like,
it's a lot going on, man.
Facts.
You getting the Kiwi?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I still want to know what happened in Florida.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't say shit. Oh, I went down there for a party. My grandfather's party.
Yeah, bro. Chill time.
Was just that like?
Went to strip
club you skipped past that. Oh, now we're 40 minutes into this shit. I hate this nigga, man. Nah, fuck this shit, bro. See, I want to save it, but I don't, because I feel like we're not going to care about this shit next podcast. But it's mad late, bro. This nigga went to a strip club.
Oh, he did.
In Florida. I wanted to get
you stay going there.
I hate not writing down shit in my notes, bro, because I meant to ask him about it, and I fucking forgot. No, fuck you staying in now, nigga. We did it all this time. So give us a report. Were they any better than the local strip club?
Foxes? Way better, alcohol? Bro. It was actually the nicest strip club I've ever been in, bro.
Talk about it.
Oh shit,
mad nice, and there's like mad different stages.
Yo,
that shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire.
How were the girls?
They were good looking.
Did you spend more than $11 there?
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah!
That's good. That's good.
Bro, nah, it was good vibes. It was good vibes. The baddies was in there. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about
Did you get any private sessions?
Private sessions? Nah. I wasn't about to spend that money.
But you had the few dollar bills on you though.
Yeah, yo. So.
Oh shit.
So, I'm walking. I changed $100 for singles, right? So I'm walking. I'm going to go catch up with my cousins, and these two girls just like tag team me, bro. Like corner me and attack me, bro.
Talk your shit, boy.
Yo, bro, I don't want to lose them because I've never been in this spot before. So I'm like, damn.
You don't want to use your family.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like,
tough decisions.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? I get a little dance, and then I'll put $1. Bro, I'll put $1 in her fucking in her like her panty string, like the waist. Yeah, like the waist fucking thing. Her waistband. And she pulled that shit out. She was like, "Don't play me," and she gave me the $1 back, bro. Yo, that shit had me crying, bro. She was like, "Yo, don't play me."
Well, how much did you give her after that?
I just like threw a little bit while she was dancing, and I walked away. I was like, all right. Yo, that shit had me weak though, bro. Yo, like she stopped and she took that shit out, turned around and looked at me. He was like, "Yo, don't play me," and he just gave me it back.
See, this is why I can't go to strip clubs, because I would actually like get mad if that would actually happen to me. Like, I swear to God, like, bro, I'm giving you money, you can say don't play me. Like
she wanted
fuck.
that 20, bro. She wanted them 20s.
Like you don't get to choose how much
50s.
money I want to give you. The fuck?
I'm saying,
Like you're getting money. Like
Oh, this is a good topic for next week. I
can't
had
go
a
to
question
strip
about
clubs.
that.
maybe almost 2 hours in, man. Cut this shit off, man.
This concludes
hungry.
episode 59. I'm hungry as shit. This concludes episode 59 of the Soapbox. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Make sure you guys follow the Soapbox on IG and Twitter. It will be in the description of when you guys listen to. Thank you for Nakeem for coming safe back from Florida.
I was nervous, man, because I know Florida has like a lot of elderly people. So, well, actually, I guess now like, you're a young stallion. You're not
Feel me?
gonna
Talk about it. Talk about it.
It'll be alright.
Everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Wash your ass.
Keep the sanitizer.
Keep it
on you at all
sanitized, not
times.
too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mine's in my car. I'm slipping.
See, you slipping.
Anything else y'all want to say?
I hope we make it back to the next podcast. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, facts. The Quran went to the city. Who knows what's gonna happen with us?
Yeah, come on.
I'll be the one person under 25 that died in the whole world.
Bro, I feel a little sicker now than when I first came in already.
Word.
That's a
I feel
fact.
like I'm
Sitting
coming
next to
down
They
with
caught
something.
some at the fucking strip
Caught something
clubs.
sitting right here next to you.
Alright, we out.